Everybody says they're good at Dynasty Fantasy Football.
I hope you guys are ready for this.
But nobody has ever tested that theory. Until now.
As of this second right now, 7:41 p.m. on January 29th, we are now taking submissions for, wait for it,
Flex Night!
Flex Night 2026.
The biggest competition of 2026.
All right, so for this one, production share, wow, oh my gosh.
137 Dynasty teams go head to head.
Okay, so this team looks pretty dang good. You're number one by far in the power rankings.
For the chance to be immortal.
Oh my gosh. 20.3% value share.
The king of domain.
94th percentile, elite value, well-rounded, contend. This one's crazy.
And tonight, we will crown our winners.
Another 14 team. One QB.
Holy moly!
Get ready for Flex Night.
One team to rule them all. And ladies and gentlemen, that night is tonight. We're going to crown our grand champion and a bunch of other awards. It's the best night in Dynasty. Nathan loved the intro.
Ole mole!
Ole mole! I made the intro this morning at like 8:30. I was like, we need some kind of like hype intro. And that's what we came up with. And tonight,
Did Scott do the voiceover?
no, it's my voice. I did the warp.
Wait, for real? Oh, you warped it.
Did the
okay,
AI.
I was like, you didn't just go like one team. Okay.
No, one team. I could have.
Yeah.
Tonight, 137 of your Dynasty teams are facing off in our biggest competition ever. We've been talking about it. We've been hyping it up. It's Flex Night 2026. We're so excited that you're here. We're so excited to be here. You like the theatrical lighting? Isn't this cool? It's taken a lot of work.
Theatrical.
That's why we were late, by the way. Good things. Obviously, the production,
shout
as
out
you can
production
see,
team.
be doing a pretty good job here, right? I mean, Beck and Scott kind of killing it here. But it does take time, and so that's kind of the thing. So, Flex Night, what is it? We have 137 Dynasty teams. This is from 8 teams to 10 team to 12 team to 14 team leagues, right? Graded on a curve. And so what I mean by that is all of these teams were submitted with completely different rule sets. Some of them are full point PPR. Some of them are half point PPR. A 14
one
team,
QB,
one
super
QB.
flex.
I mean, it's all over the place.
Cupcake leagues.
So keep in mind,
non-cupcake leagues.
cupcake leagues. That is true.
Right.
These teams were all graded equally. And so we considered every single detail. It took a lot of consideration and judging. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Kyle for helping us go through these and grade every single one of them. But a lot of thought went into this. And tonight, we're going to be giving out 11 awards, and we're going to be giving out 10 spots in a high-stakes $250 league with him and me drafting live on this channel. And so the awards that will be going out tonight as we kind of get ready to get into tonight's awards show. We are going to be giving out the Production Overload Award for the most productive team, the Scott Memorial Team Name Award. Scott's not dead. He's right there, but he just needs some rest. So Future Value, the Future Value team, young players, picks, etc. The Running Back Heavy team, self-explanatory. The Wide Receiver Factory team, self-explanatory. The Rebuild Manager of the Year, the blueprint that has turned around from a rebuild into the best team now. The Domain League Champion, the best team in a Domain League. The Poop Champion, the worst team we saw.
There you go.
The Dynasty Domain Manager of the Year, maybe my favorite award that we're going to give out tonight. People submitted 3 or more blueprints. We took all of their blueprints and we said, okay, who had the best portfolio? Who was our best Dynasty Manager this year? The top 10 will be in a league with Nathan and I, and from those top 10, we will crown the Dynasty Domain Analytical Champion and the 2026 Dynasty Domain Grand Champion. Okay? A lot is ahead of us tonight. Drop a like on the stream. Hey, I'm just going to tell you this. Hey, just listen. You've not seen anything like this on your Dynasty content before. You know why? Because we're trying to push the envelope here. Because we're trying to do new stuff. I think it's really fun.
We're trying to celebrate Dynasty.
So it's exactly
a celebration.
This is a celebration of Dynasty. Oh, by the way, I gotta see. I got hosed by Amazon. We were supposed to have bow ties, and my bow ties didn't get here.
Yeah, now we have
They were
regular
supposed to get delivered yesterday, dude. So, and they still haven't been delivered.
Hey, you know what?
They're gonna be
okay
here.
because we are men.
No,
we know
ties. Yeah, we're
how
boys.
to tie regular ties.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't have to rewatch
No.
the same video that I've watched on YouTube since high school on how to tie a tie.
And I've
Every
definitely,
time that I tie a
I've
tie.
definitely tied a tie in my life. Like I've done it successfully. I don't always have my dad do it, and I definitely don't just leave this one tied. No, I know how to do it.
You tie your tie like
I tie my tie. Yeah, like I know how to do it. I've done it once before, maybe twice. Maybe I haven't done it, but it's fine. All right, so drop a like was what I'm trying to say. Make sure you're subscribed if you like Dynasty Fantasy Football. And for those of you who have entered, just know this. We super, super appreciate all of you guys who have entered, okay? Every single one of the blueprints that came in for Flex Night, we carefully considered for awards. You guys obviously filled out which awards you wanted to be considered for. We bucketed you into where we felt you fit best for an award, and then it was a lot of careful deliberation, a lot of debate, and things like that to make sure that we're picking the right winners here. And so we appreciate all you guys who have entered, and do know that if you don't, there are 137 of you, and there's essentially 11 winners tonight. I would have given you all an award. You all have an award for my number one favorite customers. Like, just know that every single one.
Well,
of you
I would say almost every one of these teams that was submitted was better than our best teams.
Oh, 100%. You guys are way better at this than we are. Like, just so you guys, in case that wasn't obvious. But no, we love you guys. We appreciate you. Some hard decisions had to be made, but ultimately it was for fun.
Are cracking me up.
And what are the comments saying? I'm not even looking.
You look at these distinguished gentlemen.
We are distinguished. How about that?
Dressed for his first formal dance. Nathan Loki looks ready for a funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, or he's about to go sing with like Boyz II Men or something like that. So yeah,
the finance 9 to 5 look is fire.
Yeah, that's essentially the look we've got going because the bow tie, again. We can.
You guys are master debaters.
We are master debaters. That's very true. Again, Amazon screwed us with the bow tie. So if you want to be mad at somebody, you can be mad at Amazon. Like, I'm fine with you being mad at Amazon. I'm mad at Amazon right now. Big companies screwed Domain, a small business.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we should support small businesses.
We should make our own delivery.
Amazon couldn't do blueprints.
We should have domain delivery.
All right, we're rambling. Two things that you need to know before we get into some of our awards tonight. First of all, we have two things going on tonight. I bet there's a good amount of you that are sitting there and you're saying, okay, this is really cool. I wish I would have submitted. And I just want to say this first. I told you should have submitted for Flex Night because it's going to be awesome and every team's going to get featured tonight. The second thing, though, is we are going to have a last second award given out tonight. So basically this, you can submit any team blueprint, live blueprint, or blueprint premium during the show. I've got Kyle sitting over there with his computer, logging every blueprint that comes in, putting some of your, value share, production share stuff. We won't do all the blueprints tonight on the show, but we're going to pick the best team. We're going to do like a surface level analysis of it. And we're going to pick the best blueprint. The winner of the last second award, again, any blueprint submitted during tonight's show is eligible, will get their choice of a paid high-stakes league entry for a domain. So you'll get in a domain high-stakes league, and we will pay your entry for that. It's a lot of money. Or you can get an annual membership, whichever one you choose. Actually, we'll do two winners. So we'll do the top two teams that Kyle picks over there, and we're going to look over them as well. The top two teams are going to get those prizes tonight. So you can check out the Bitly. I'm going to drop it in the comments right now, and you should be able to get into this competition. And if you want to get a chance to win, then that's how we're going to do it. So.
That's in addition to the awards that we already have.
Yes, it's an extra award.
Extra award.
Yes. So
that you just learned about right now because we haven't told anybody until right now.
Yes, that is very true. All right, last second award. There you go. All right. And then the other thing that we have tonight is if you are not a member and you would like to become a member tonight only, during the stream only, we have our Domain Builders package available for you as well. The Builders package, it means if you join, become a member of the community, use code DOMAIN, you're going to get upgraded to a Blueprint Premium instead of just a standard team blueprint with your membership. You're going to get 10 free trade questions with your membership, and you're going to get a guaranteed spot in one of the next Domain live leagues. So you get everything that you need, in our opinion, for you to get on Flex Night next year. And so again, that's our Flex Night special. You get the Builders package, the Premium, the trade questions, the Infinite, and a league. Again, it's a one-time couple-hour deal that we're doing here. You can check it out on the Bitly as well. Those are the things we got going on tonight. Get your last second blueprint submissions in because we are going to be picking winners for that. And we do have some pretty good prizes. Okay. Without further ado, I don't think I forgot anything, did I?
It is time.
It's time. The time has come. That was so filthy in that. So like leading up to that movie, The Rise of Skywalker, when he was like in the, on Exegol, and the Emperor's voice was like, that was a good trailer. It like
shook the theater.
Yes, it was good.
Yeah.
So,
you remember like the first one that was just a teaser too. They didn't even say anything about Palpatine, and then at the end, you just heard him laugh.
Yes.
With like the Lucasfilm thing going up.
It was good.
And we were like, what?
We're like, Palpatine? somehow Palpatine returned?
Yeah.
Then they
Rise
did
of
that. Then
Skywalker got a lot of hate, and I'm not gonna lie, that was my
It was kind
favorite.
of
That was my
entertaining.
favorite of the 3. So
It was probably my favorite of the 3 too. All right, let's jump into this. Scott, you ready for the Production Overload Award? All right, let's do this. We're gonna start with our first award of the night, and Nate and I will go through all these teams. And again, a lot of good teams in here. We're going to showcase every team that came in. If for some reason you submitted and your team doesn't make it up here, there are literally like 100 and something blueprints over on our computer right now that we're putting up. We went and like triple checked that every blueprint was considered for all these awards. So trust me, it made it in here. But everybody should see theirs up here tonight.
Yeah.
It's just a lot to keep track of. So let's start getting into this. Scott, can I have our... wait, hold on. I got to tell you how it's going to work real quick. So for every award, there are going to be nominees, there are going to be finalists, and then we're going to give the runner-up and the winner. The nominees are ones that we considered for this category, but then we did a second round of advancements, and those are our finalists. So we'll do the nominees and then the finalists, and then the runner-up and the winner for each category, okay? So without further ado, let's start with our nominees for the Production Overload Award. Let's have our first one up. This is Crashy Rice. This is from Colin Holman 19. Colin, we appreciate you, dude. The first blueprint of Flex Night here. And yeah, looking at this team, I mean, you're first in production share in your league here. You've got CD Lamb, Rashee Rice, you've got Kyron and Javante, the Williams twins there. You've got Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy, and Tyler Warren. So a really productive team, top production in your league for sure.
The Williams twins,
And
dude,
I know,
that's nice.
this is a great team, man. And again, with an 11.3% value share, you're looking real good here. So a nominee for Production Overload, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I will say the Production Overload is definitely going to be elevated for a lot of teams. When you look at their depth and you see like those guys that maybe don't have a ton of value, but they're highly, highly productive. See Stafford, see Kelsey, who always has a high production output. Michael Pittman down there. It's always interesting to see like the guys that end up being up here. It's like sometimes they don't have the most valuable players of all time, but their production as a whole ends up resulting in them being generally a top contender.
Yeah.
So this is a good squad.
Yeah, this was his strength was definitely in production, so we appreciate it. Our next nominee for tonight is going to be from Land of the Cleaves. This is the boy. Land of the Cleaves. Andy, we know you know that we appreciate you, dude.
Yeah.
This is an 11.7% production share, which ironically, I mean, surprisingly enough here, it's actually the second highest production share in his league. But you're looking at this, he also has the Williams twins.
Got the Williams bros.
Yeah, he's got JSN, Igbuka, Zay Flowers, but also an elite tight end in Trey McBride and Patrick Mahomes on this team, Harold Fannin. So a nominee for...
Jeez, look at that tight end room.
I know, it's pretty disgusting. And so obviously 11.7% production share, really good. So Andy, we appreciate you, man. You've actually got 2 on here that are nominees. So we'll go to the next one here. The next one should be Dream Warriors. That's the boy, I think. The next one should be Dream Warriors. That's the same one we just did. It should be Dream Warriors. So Dream Warriors, this had an 11.5% production share. They were actually very similar in terms of, do we have that one anywhere? That's fine. I mean, just go to the next one. Andy knows about that one. So that was also a nominee as well. Let's go to the next one.
If you get it up soon enough, we can pull it back up too.
Yeah, that's fine. How the production share and value share is calculated is a good question. We basically spent like 6 months building the algorithm that calculates it for us. And so we take all of your rostered players and picks as an input, and we create an algorithm that takes, the value share is the total value of your team compared to the rest of your league, and the production share is all your production compared to the rest of your league. But we had to make a bunch of different rules and stuff like that and exclusions for certain players and thresholds. And so it took a long time.
There are a lot of inputs, but just in general, 30,000-foot view, we factor in points per game, factor in time missed, factor in career success, career production, to factor in like guys that are falling off in terms of production. We weight the most recent seasons more than previous seasons and things like that. So there are a lot of factors that go into like the production score of each individual player, which ultimately ends up being like a production share metric across like weighted against the rest of your league. So that's a loaded question with a loaded answer, but hopefully that gives you a better idea. Yeah.
So this is Arcos teams. This is an elite value team, man. 14.9% value share with an 11% production share. And I think really, for being an elite value team, we had to bucket it here because, the production share.
Oh, look at Henry and Adams.
Exactly. And so he's got those veterans on his team. He's got Henry and Adams. He's got JSN, obviously Ashton Genty. He's got Jaden Daniels and Patrick Mahomes and Jackson Dart on this Superflex team, as well as Trey McBride. So dominating the onesie positions here or the twosies in terms of Superflex league. And then, got all those wide receivers as well. And so really nice team here from Arcris. We appreciate you, dude. Thanks for submitting. Nominee number 5 comes from BMaz. We appreciate you, BMaz. Pennywise Lives. It's a 1-year reload here. And again, the value share was, last in this league. Managed somehow with a last in the league value share to have a 9.3% production share, which is 4th in the league here.
So you know what this would have been this year in 2025, or this past year in 2025, this would have been an aging value team that has so much production upside on their roster that they probably want to go for it. And then they're reloading the following year. And again, you're seeing the production being mainly from your guys like Adams, McCaffrey, Jefferson. Baker actually has a high production, in a high individual production score. Jackson Dart, who's obviously upped his score. Justin Jefferson, one of the most productive guys generally. DeAndre Swift is a big guy. So Joe Mixon actually heading into the season had a big production score as well. He just ended up being injured. So good number of veterans here. But again, some of the older teams that you're going to see in your league can end up being one of the more productive ones in your league and can go for championship runs before they inevitably have to reload. So it's a unique build, but we've seen people win leagues that way.
Yeah. So Arcris, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for submitting. B-Maz. Oh, that was B-Maz. This is Dunes, right? Yeah, this is the first Emperor. B-Maz, appreciate you, brother. Dune, you got quite a few in here. Same as Andy. Andy has quite a few in here as well. This is a 12-team league with a 9.9% production share here. You got Bijan, Christian McCaffrey, Quinshon Judkins, George Pickens, Garrett Wilson. Obviously a really good team, man. And another one where your production share is actually higher than your value share by a decent amount. So made it as a nominee for this one, Dune. And you'll be back later in the show. Obviously, you got multiple, so we appreciate you, dude.
If you guys are catching a trend here, there's at least one short-term league winner on every single one of these nominated teams. And that's not us picking them because they have a short-term league winner. It's because those guys can single-handedly elevate your production share score so much because they're some of the most productive guys in fantasy.
All right. Here we go for the finalists. These are the finalists for Production Overload Award. Number 1, Neighbors Think I'm Selling Dope. This is from EMEZ. This is a 10-team league with a 14.1% production share. Okay, so 4% over what we'd expect. But you're looking at this team. I mean, he's starting Derrick Henry. He's starting JSN. We've seen a lot of JSNs here, but look at his tight ends, Bowers and Fannin. Not to mention Drake May on this team as well. One of the finalists for this, and again, like your production share being in the 14s here, we only had a couple teams that had a production share that high, even for 10-team leagues. So it's a really good team here from EMEZ. Shout out EMEZ. You're one of our finalists for this one. We appreciate you.
14% is impressive.
It is very impressive. The next one is going to be Kodogo. Kodogo has a 12.6% production share. This is a 10-team league here. And you can see another JSN team, right? But look at this. JSN, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, CD Lamb, George Pickens. Easily could have been the wide receiver in the wide receiver bucket here. But the production share being 12.6% here. We thought you had a better chance to win this one. It's an enhanced value team. And again, second in his league in production share, but he's got Caleb. It's a 1 QB league. He's got Trey McBride. So again, kind of dominant all across the board, but the wide receiver room on this one is absolutely ridiculous. So shout out to Kodogo. We appreciate you. Going to Corsac here. Anthony, we appreciate you, man. This was your Blueprint Premium here. And yeah, this is Cheeto Boy. It's a 12-team league with a 12.4% production share, which is, again, about 4% over what you'd expect in a league like this.
You got impressive depth here.
I mean, that's kind of the main thing that stood out to me here. I mean, you start Genty, Hampton, and Chase Brown. You got Chase, Lamb, Garrett Wilson, McBride, and then Hurts. So again, kind of going up and up here. A 12.4% production share is a great team here. So Corsac, we appreciate you, dude. And let's get to our runner-up. The runner-up for the Production Overload Award as we get into some of our best teams here. It's going to be McBridal Party from Enduro Zach. Enduro Zach, I'm not going to lie to you, man. It was very hard not to pick you as the winner for this one. Look at this team, man. 13.2% production share. You've got Devontae Adams and Derrick Henry as the first two guys off your bench at these positions, right? You've got Amon-Ra, Jefferson, Ted McMillan. You've got H.N. Hampton and Scadaboo. Burrow. You've got Trey McBride as well. You'll notice most of these teams have one of JSN or like an elite tight end like Trey McBride. A lot of them have both of them. And so, again, I mean, this was a team that is an enhanced value team, 13.4% value share, but very rarely do you see when you have like a 13% value share here, a 13% production share to match it. Most of the time, there's a decent gap there.
Yep.
Enduro Zach, you put together a very productive team.
If I learned anything from this Flex Night event, it's that it's a lot easier, maybe not easier, it's a lot more common for us to see like really, really big time value share numbers as opposed to production share numbers. The ceiling for value share seems to be much higher than production share generally.
That was one. I actually was thinking about that yesterday as well. Like just how there actually is a cap.
There is
because
a cap.
The production is always going to be somewhat spread out. It's very interesting. Like I kind of want to test its limits.
When you take on some of that production too, like that also is like a roster spot as well. And some of those more productive guys are, filling up space for guys that are going to be more valuable, like a Ted McMillan, whose production score is going to be pretty low.
Yeah.
So
that's very true.
Yeah.
Like in order to have like an elite production share, you'd have to have, honestly, you'd almost have to have an age
you sacrifice a little bit of value.
Yeah. Like you would have all the old guys.
Yeah.
So Enduro Zach, we appreciate you, dude. You're the runner up. Congratulations, man. We have appreciated having you in our community for a long time now. Now, are we ready to announce our winner? For our first award in Flex Night 2026.
Oh, yeah.
The winner of the Production Overload Award is Jammer. Congratulations to Jammer, our first award winner for tonight.
Ew.
And look at that production share in a 12-team league.
Can I get an ole mole?
Holy moly. I had to pull that clip once I heard it. I was like,
I can't believe you found that.
It's so funny.
That's so funny.
Holy moly is right. Look at this. This is an elite value team, right? It's a 17.3% value share team. Just for spoilers, in case you're wondering what's coming for the grand finale of this show, this would not have won. In fact, may not have even cracked the top 10 for the Grand Champion Award. That's how stacked the top is this year. But, I mean, look at this thing. Like, a 15% production share is one of the highest I've ever seen. This has got to be, like, top 3 or 4 highest I've ever seen. Bijan Robinson anchored down your running back room with Kyron Williams. You've also got Scattaboo, Javonte Williams. I mean, your running back 5 is like a Jalen Warren, who was a running back 2 this year. But look at his wide receivers here. JSN, Puka Nacua, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Rasheed Rice. Absolutely insane. Not to mention the dual elite QB build. We could have categorized this as a dual elite QB. Daniels and May definitely helping drive up that production. I have noticed.
So stacked across the board, though. It's
I know.
Like, I mean, you're just phenomenal everywhere.
Yes.
So.
And honestly, I have noticed too that the more elite QBs you have on your team, the higher your production share goes. Like that's the key to unlocking the ceiling. And anybody who has like the triple elite QB build, like you're really going to start pushing the limits of this production share.
Yep.
So it wasn't all based on production share, but that was the main metric we looked at that we wanted to highlight for you. But I mean, I'll tell you right now, Jammer was by far the highest production share in this range. And so between that and the fact that he was a 12-team league, it kind of felt like a no-brainer to pick this one for our production overload.
I mean, with our grand champion nominees, I don't think we had any. Did we have any production shares that were even in the 50%?
I don't think we
range?
did.
I don't think we did.
So. I think again, like you were a shoo-in to win this award, Jammer. So congratulations, man. We appreciate you. We'll reach out with your prize here soon, and that is our first award of the night. So we're kicked off here. We're rolling. And Scott, you can tell me when you're ready for the next one. And you good? All right, we're good. I want to remind you real quick. Again, we have one award that we're giving away tonight during the stream, the last second award. You can submit any team blueprint, live blueprint, or blueprint premium to the site. We've got a grading we have a panel of judges right there grading these as they come in, and that panel is Kyle. And Kyle is doing a fantastic job, so you can submit any blueprints. The winner gets the choice of a high-stakes league paid for by Nathan and I, or you can get an annual membership. Let's go now to the Scotty Award.
Ooh.
Now, the Scotty Award is named this. Really, the full name of this award is the Scott Memorial Team Name Award.
Yeah.
SMTM.
I thought it was Scott Team Name Memorial Award.
No, Scott Memorial Team Name Award.
Team Name Award. Okay.
And people might ask, what happened to Scott? Nothing. He works with Nathan and I. That's what happened. But honestly, this was originally supposed to be, he really likes seeing his name up there. He loves it. He keeps putting it up because he's like, look at this. I got an award named after me. It's the best moment of his life right here. But he's trying to get it to stop looping, I'm assuming, is what's happening. Scott, can you grab the mic? Are you able to do that? He says no. He told me he's not grabbing the mic. Okay. I got to tell you something he said earlier. It was the funniest thing he's ever said to me. It was amazing. All right. So are we ready to get into the blueprints?
Genuinely, I can't
We're good.
wait.
Okay. Let's have our first nominee for the Scott. Some of these are, I mean, you can tell Tom picked these. Some of these, I'm very sorry. This is a children-friendly, family-friendly show. And Tom Lennon, a.k.a. Evil Peanut, has a disgusting mind and picked all the inappropriate ones, probably just so I had to read them all. I'm going to make Nate read half of them. So it will never top Nathan saying Sonny Vaj the wrong way every time he says that team name, though. That's by far the best thing that happens on this show. Let's get into the first nominee, if we could here, Scott, for the Scott Memorial Team Name Award.
Yeah, this is tank if you're horny.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Again, Thomas Lennon, who lives on the East Coast, is an East Coast. He gets foot massage. Like, you can blame him for this. This is outrageous.
I mean, talking about poop champion. This could have been in the poop champion
Could have been a poop
running.
champion, but you were such a good nominee for this. We had to put you in here. So, yeah, this is from Calculating Fog. We appreciate you, my friend, and a funny team name. Let's go to our next one here. We'll go through these a little bit more quickly here.
And Jesse's, we got.
Oh yeah, that's the same. That's the same one.
All right.
What's the next one we got in here?
Jesse's Blue Ballers.
There are like a million blueprints in the computer, y'all. Okay, this is Short King. So we skipped Jesse. Jesse was Blue Ballers. And so shout out to Jesse. That was a very funny name that we thought was worthy of being a nominee for this one. This is from Nagasuma, actually. This is Short Kings here. And if you look around, you can kind of see why. He's got Bryce Young on this team. He's got Devon Achane on this team. He's got Trayvon Henderson on this team. How tall is Amon-Ra St. Brown? He's shorter, right?
How tall is Amon-Ra St. Brown? I don't think he's very tall. He's a slot.
Yeah, so this
I
is
think
Short
he's
Kings,
like
right?
I think he's like 6'1", 6'2".
So Short Kings was funny. We appreciate you, Nagasuma.
He's 6 foot? Okay.
6 foot. There you go. Here we go. This one's a good one. Premature ejaculation. This is probably the category where you don't want your kids to listen.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we had to, Tom, again, is kind of screwing us here, but,
Yeah, we're definitely throwing Tom under the bus here.
Yeah, for 100%. Because we didn't pick
Not
these.
like we're CEO of Domain and could have overridden Tom.
No. It's Tom's fault. I let Tom do a lot.
You know.
Tom is in charge of things. So, all right. We appreciate you here, Jeb. That's a very funny one, honestly.
Great running back room, by the way.
Enter the Matrix here. Andrew, I loved this one. I wish we could have chosen it as our winner because he has all of his players in this team, on this team are named after something in the Matrix. And so it's a very funny one, Andrew. So we love it. I love that you have Drake May. If we didn't give you a Drake May down tier for that reason on this team. You actually didn't technically need the down tier, but also you have to keep the team name alive, right? This is the Matrix team, right?
Yeah.
So we appreciate you, man. Our next nominee here. I just shot Marvin.
Oh, why did you do that?
And unfortunately, Marvin Harrison Jr. is not even on this team. So
that's really awkward. Are there any other
it is
Marvins?
really awkward. This comes to us from PJDSN3. So shout out to you. We appreciate you, man.
Nice value share, by the way.
Yeah, this is a pretty good team while you're at it. Not just a team name. So Land of the Cleaves got another one in here. And you'll see Andy a lot tonight because he submitted like 8 teams. The Haddonfield Huskers. And I put this one on here because we talked about it. And Nathan, I actually got the reference that it was from Halloween. Nathan didn't know where it was from. And so, Haddonfield Huskers is one of our nominees. And now we're into our finalists, right? Runner up. Well, we have finalists. Why don't we
got finalists?
We don't have finalists. Okay.
Well, we gotta have.
Can we do the finalists? Like, I mean, they're not there. Okay. The finalists were for this one. Man, I would like to. Are they in there? See if you can find them real quick. We'll
I can read some comments, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I want Becca to put these in because they're funny. And I want everybody's blueprint.
Das Boots should have submitted unsolicited Knicks picks.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah,
that's definitely a good one.
Yep.
That would have been in the running for sure. Becca's going to put the last finalist in here because we only have the runner-up next.
Yeah. Cameron, you haven't missed, you've only missed one award so far. We've got like 10 more to go, plus the bonus award, which is if you buy
second award,
any blueprints
submitted tonight.
Did you have a code for that one, by the way? Late flex submission or something like that.
Oh,
that way we know.
No, Kyle's just over there tracking them. Don't worry about it. Kyle will get it because they're going to be treated like normal blueprints, but we're covering the competition. So all right. Becca's putting the last ones in.
So far we have awarded the production overload team, the team that has the best production share, which that one went to Jammer. So he's the first award winner tonight, and then we're going through the names. Best team names right now. Crazy tight end room for the last one that we saw. Yeah, that was a good tight end room. I heard one of my teams, Nagasuma, said I heard one of my teams got looked at. I'm sorry, I had a work thing. What happened? Nagasuma, you were a nominee
for the best team name.
Yep.
Well, your Short Kings team was.
Yeah, so. Short Kings was good.
Somebody said it's kind of hard to read who the players are. It's possible to zoom in on top of the blueprint at some point to be able to read their roster easily. We unfortunately can't. Sorry. I will go through these rosters one by one for the ones where the rosters matter because there was no way to get them big enough. So appreciate you being patient with that. But
yeah, Carter, if you want to buy a live team blueprint tonight, we should be able to.
We're gonna do like how many do we have in the queue?
We got like 8 right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing 3 live streams this week, so we might end up doing that one on Thursday.
6 of those were before.
Okay, yeah.
So some of them are actually on Thursday.
Okay, cool.
So
yeah. You guys feel free to submit anything, and again, it goes towards the last second award. Any type of blueprint counts, but we might be doing our lives on Thursday. We're doing 3 live streams for this reason.
Yeah. So buy a live team blueprint.
Shout out Becca.
If you want to get it done live. Again, the Flex Night, the last second award that we've got for you guys, you can buy any type of blueprint and you'll qualify for that award.
Yep.
Top two best teams are going to win there.
Yep.
But again, you don't have to purchase a live one to be entered into that competition.
All right, we have our first finalist. Let's see it. Our first finalist here is Run a Chain on her. Now, this one, you have to dock points because it's pronounced A-Chan.
Yep.
But I know what you're getting at here. Tom thought this was the funniest thing he'd ever seen. So, we literally heard about it 5 times.
Probably 5 times.
All right, let's go to the next
10.
one here. This is Mar Binks. This is very funny, obviously. Okay, Jamar Chase. Okay,
Mar Binks.
That's funny.
Very deservedly so. You should be a finalist.
Yes,
I mean,
and we are a sucker for the Star Wars. If you know us,
we are a sucker for the Star Wars ones.
Yes, so shout out to Mar Binks.
Wink, wink.
Our next one here is going to be from Tasp07. That last one was from Schmooky. This is from Tasp, and this is uncircumcised Penix. And so you know, obviously I let you put 2 and 2 together there. But pretty creative.
He's talking about Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix.
And Michael Penix, yeah. And so that's the joke is it's Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix.
Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix.
Exactly. Yep. And so shout out Tasp. That's a really funny one. Alex got another funny one in here.
Yeah, this is
really good.
Naylor, I hardly knew her.
And that's very true. Like
as in like Jalen Naylor.
As in Jalen. And honestly, I don't even see him, but he wouldn't be listed here anyways because he's irrelevant. But honestly, we used to play in a league. That was Joe's team name in our league, wasn't it? Naylor hardly knew her?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was in that league we played in with Joe.
The knower jokes kind of make me laugh.
Yeah, they're very funny. Yeah. They're very funny.
I think this next one was so creative.
Honestly, this could have won. Our next one here is going to be from T.S. Copeland here.
Saquonda Forever.
That's very funny.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. That is very creative. I had not seen that one.
And I feel like you should get bonus points for actually having that player on your team.
Yeah, no, that's
if you don't,
good.
Then what are we doing here?
Yeah.
This is also a very solid roster. You should be, I would assume that you're in the running every single year as a top contender. You got some really nice productive vets, and you've got a ton of good mainstays and high upside, again, like foundational guys. So good stuff on that one.
All right. And then our runner-up for the Scott Memorial Team Name Award is the Tennessee Trash Pandas. What is this one? Hold on. I thought this is the wrong one.
This is actually Jeffrey Epps'
This
team.
is supposed to be Jeffrey Epps'
This is supposed to be Jeffrey Epps' team.
Oh, that's his username.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, so this is Tennessee Trash Pandas, but his flock username is Jeffrey.
So we went with username on
Epps' team.
Team. Yep.
So yes,
so he had a team in another league.
Another one
so
that's
where
so that was pretty funny. Obviously, no comment on the I don't. Actually, I don't even get the joke there. It's just Jeffrey Epp.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he has a team, right? So,
I don't even. What are you talking about?
The winner of the best, the first annual Scott Memorial. Scott, can you grab the mic now and talk before we announce the winner of your award?
Scott's award.
How do you feel that you got an award named after you?
Well, I was originally told I was going to be picking the teams when I got here, and the teams had been picked.
Here's the thing. We knew you were going to pick something like incredibly based or something, and we couldn't have that kind of
like Jeffrey Epps' team.
Yeah, like you probably would have picked that one. So.
I don't think so.
And the other part is, I figured you didn't want to be picking between most of these team names that Tom picked, anyways.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to protect you. Scott is in high school, by the way.
Did you say saving his eyes, even though he's literally?
Yeah, Scott's parents know what we do. It's questionable. So
yeah, we talk about grapes.
So congratulations to Scott. All right, ready? The first annual Scott Memorial Team Name Award for the best team name in our submissions is Warrior King Omari One Kenobi. We loved that.
My man.
We loved that team name. Obviously, you can get us.
There are so many different things that went into this team name. I feel like I have to break them down. Number one, Omarion Hampton, just as a player, we love.
I mean,
you took away the second half of his name and went by his nickname, which is Omar Hampton.
And you'll remember that Nathan got a lot of crap and death threats even for calling him Omar Hampton.
We have an Omar Cooper this year. I'm going to call him Omarion Cooper from here on out.
So that you guys don't get mad. It's a layered joke. But then, not to mention, maybe the best Jedi of all time. Maybe the best Jedi of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean.
Yeah.
Who actually in the play on words for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Long time.
So, obviously a legend. Warrior King, you're a legend. Congratulations, man. You're going to get that free blueprint, that swag box. Great team name here. And look at the team. Enhanced value, 16.8% value share, 12.4% production share. Nothing to scoff about as well. So worth getting an award as well.
Hashtag justice for Scott.
Not
Scott's
again.
Fine. No.
Scott's fine. Scott's doing a great job over there. You want to check? We're doing future value next, Scott. You want to check that we have 13 in there for that one? You want to count them real quick? All right. So.
Purdue is getting.
What is?
Purdue.
Yeah. Oh, Purdue is losing. Dude, Purdue sucks. Oh,
16.
I almost want to do a giveaway, a Purdue sucks giveaway in the chat, just so people type that. They literally blow. I'm so glad. Like I can. We're good. All right. Cool. All right. Real quick. Again, we have a special going on tonight for our domain builders package. Not this one. The last second we'll talk about in a second. The builders package is basically we're going to upgrade the blueprint that you get when you become a member with code domain. We're going to upgrade it to a blueprint premium. You've seen some of those on the screen tonight. You're going to get 10 free trade questions, get a guaranteed spot in a live league, get infinite blueprint, and get everything else. So again, the goal of this is to, for people who join with code domain, the annual Mother Flocker tier tonight, the goal is to get you on this show next year. And so we'll try to give out a package tonight. This is for the stream only. Any new members, code domain, annual Mother Flocker tier. Again, you're going to get everything here in the picture, plus 10 free trade questions. So you have everything you need to build your Dynasty team to the next level and get it on Flex Night next year. And also, by the way, if you want to be in the competition and you didn't get anything submitted, the last second award is for you. Submit any blueprint during the show. We've got a panel of independent judges over there. And we're going to be looking over all these blueprints, and the winner gets a choice of a paid high stakes league entry or an annual membership. We're going to pick 2 winners at the end of the show, so you can submit using the link in the comments. Tommy, drop the link for me. Appreciate all you guys. Let's go to our next award here. It's the Future Value Award. I'll let you define the Future Value Award here.
Yeah, so the Future Value Award basically factors in the overall youth of your team, but also like foundational to like upside premier, upside shot nature of your team. So like not only do you just have young guys, but are they relevant, high upside, cornerstone capable, cornerstone level guys. And then the other big factor of this was draft capital quantity. So how many first, seconds, thirds, et cetera, how many first round picks really do you have over the next couple of years that's going to contribute to your team becoming a future value team, to a eventual enhanced or elite value team? Maybe you have so much draft capital right now in 2026 that it's actually value-wise going to turn you into a standard or enhanced value team today. That's kind of what we're looking at. Those young assets, those youthful assets, those guys that have a lot of room to move and a lot of upside opportunity.
And if we've learned anything over the years, it's that Nathan likes him young. Let's go to the Future Value Award. And what? The teams you like the young Dynasty team.
Yeah.
The ones with the youthful players. Anyways, let's go to our first nominee here. This is from Cards Fan 08. We appreciate you, man. Good nominee for this one. This was the Real King. 2 firsts here in 26, 2 firsts in 27. Bijan, Cam Scadaboo, JSN. Right? Look at his averages, ages up top. 24 at quarterback, 23 at running back, 23 at wide receiver, and 21 at tight end, and then 4 firsts. A great nominee for this one. We appreciate you, Cards Fan. You're looking real good here. Let's go to the Great Melansky here. This is a 12-team league, and 13.5% value share on this one. You do have a first in 2027. This one was mostly based on the players, is how we picked this one.
Yep.
Herbert, Purdy, Trevor Lawrence, obviously 3, I guess Herbert's a little bit older now, but Jahmyr Gibbs, Ashton Genty, obviously 2 young elite running backs, JSN, Tet, Rome Odunze, and then Travis Hunter as well. And you've got Tyler Warren. So like pretty much a roster full of extremely young players on this one. And look at the overall grade there. I mean, this is not to mention, like, this is just a fantastic team. But really a young team that we thought, lots of future value on this one. So nominee for the Future Value Award. We appreciate you here, Great Melansky. Let's go to Stupid Sexy Flanders with his submission. Another good team name here.
Yes,
Glory to the Hypnotoad.
Oh, nice. I like that one a lot. Noting a lot of the young guys that he has here, Drake May, Omarion Hampton, as guys that he's going to be building around. Neighbors, Igbuka, Addison. He's got Loveland on here as well, not to mention 4 firsts. So this is a 10 team, but still, I mean, as a standard value, well-rounded team with those firsts, we expect him again to like contend this season and do very, very well. He's upper quartile of the upper quartile of his league in terms of value share. So building it through youth, doing it the right way, and he's going to, I would assume, eventually turn that into production. So.
Yeah. All right, nominee number 4 for this one comes from Icy. This is rookie catcher and appropriately named on a 15.6% value share team here. Look at the wide receivers.
Those wide receivers are nuts.
It's insane. 2 firsts the next couple of years, so not tons of draft capital, but like
it's the wide receivers.
May, Daniels, Henderson, and then Tet, Olave, Emeka Ibuka, Travis Hunter, Drake London, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Obviously, Amon-Ra is getting a little bit older, but the rest of the wide receivers are young. And then Harold Fannin at tight end. A really young roster here from Icy. Icy, we got a couple in here for you. We appreciate you. Nominee number 5 is from Dynasty Nerd here, Dynasty Nerd 24.
Yeah, this is Judkins and Dragons.
Another great team name.
That's a very good team name as well. Judkins, Scattaboo, Neighbors, Pickens, and then he's got 3 firsts in 2027. So this is a 12 team, 1 QB. So again, across the board, this is a very solid roster as is. Not going to be a future value team because with the young assets that he has, I think we definitely has enough value to be a contending team. And he's probably going to turn into an enhanced value team once we get into 2027 and those picks become current assets. So very, very well done here.
Shout out to Dynasty Nerd. George 213, Drake Maniacs here, a standard value elite QB tight end team. And an overall grade is 7. And we're looking here, he's got 3 firsts in 27, a first in 26. He's got Saquon Barkley. He's got, or who's not actually young, Drake May, Rashee Rice, Jameson Williams, Tyler Warren here. Mostly a lot of draft, kind of split between draft capital and players here. But a roster, again, that you're double digits in production share and value share in your 10-team league here. Projected to contend the next couple of years. And honestly, you probably projected to contend pretty far out because of how young these players are and how many picks you have. So we appreciate you, George. And our last nominee here is going to be from Marv.
Yeah, the Stroud family. He's got Henderson, Neighbors, Harrison, and Gadsden kind of as his youthful core. And then he's got 4 firsts over the next 2 years, 3 of which are actually this season. So he's got a number of current assets coming in for this year that he's going to be able to work with. Again, one that we're going to probably consider that he's reloading, but overall with that draft capital score and his future outlook is going to be really solid. So,
all right, let's go to our finalists now for the Future Value Award. Our first finalist is, of course, going to be Andy. Andy's got 8 blueprints in here. You're going to see him a bunch of times tonight. He has 7 picks on this team, I'm pretty sure. 7 firsts in 2026 this year.
Brother.
Garrett Wilson, Luther Burden, Xavier Worthy, Ricky Pearsall, Harold Fannin, Tucker Kraft, Quinshon Judkins, RJ Harvey. Essentially, the only old guy in his lineup is Patrick Mahomes. All young players and 7 firsts this year is absolutely bananas. Definitely a finals for this one. He's got another team up next here that also has, I think, 7 firsts. 103, 105, 108, and then 4 firsts next year. So he's got 7 total firsts on this one as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got RJ Harvey, Garrett Wilson, BTJ, Harold Fannin, Bo Nix, and again, a ton of firsts there that are divided up between the next couple of years. So a couple of earlier firsts in 2026, which is great. We'll see where those 27s end up being. But you know what else I love seeing here is that roster makeup. Look at his most owned categories when you take out the Jags. It's upside shot and it's foundational. Which again is what you see often in a lot of these future value-esque teams, are a lot of shots taken on those guys that are young and have, again, a ton of upside opportunity. So hopefully a lot of those foundational guys that you own end up being cornerstone guys, and the upside shots can turn into upside premier and foundational guys. Yeah.
And then let's go to Linsicki here, our next finalist. This is the Signati's Dynasty team. And honestly, I just got to say this future value team. 5 firsts this year, a first in 2027 as well. He's got 2 seconds this year as well. And then, Roma Dunze. Zach, I guess Zach Sherman's not really young anymore. Chase Brown's not really either. But Jackson Dart, mainly about the picks here. And I will say whoever put this team together did a really good job. Like, this is a very good future value team, in my opinion.
Yep.
Like, I mean, it's straight out of a startup, too.
Look at that draft capital value proportion.
I know, dude. Like, I mean, somebody must have just killed this draft. And so,
yeah.
Actually, I drafted this team. That's right. This is the team. This is the team.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Actually, for real?
Yeah. That's why I was saying that. Yes, this is the team
That's
I drafted.
hilarious.
So, yeah, this is the one I drafted.
I forgot you
live stream.
drafted 6 first.
Yeah, dude, because remember they kept falling in
Well,
that
yeah,
draft.
no, I remember. I was telling you in the 9th, I was like, you gotta take the first.
I know.
But-
All right, so shout out Linsecki, appreciate you, dude. And then Orbs here, our last finalist. Trust the process, and rightfully so.
Yeah, Jackson Dart, Hampton, Neighbors, Burden, Harold Fannin, and Aronde Gadsden. Love the value share here. Future value team that has the 101 and the 106 this year. I mean, just again, at first glance, I'm sure we told this to you while we were reviewing it, but you have a pretty good chance at turning this into a potentially middle of the road, like contending team, borderline playoff team as early as this year if you play your cards right with the value that you currently own. And then if you miss out, boo-hoo, you got 5 firsts in 2027. You're going to be top of your league value-wise, number 1, and you're going to be carrying, or you're going to be dominating and probably going for the championship from here on out. So,
All right, are we ready for our runner-up? Our runner-up for the future value team is from Makaki. Makaki, we appreciate you, dude. This is an elite value team. It's a 16% value share team. And look at this. Like, you've got Hampton and Scadaboo, 2 second-year running backs. JSN, Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Jaden Higgins, Tyler Warren, Aronde Gadsden, Mason Taylor, and then 6 firsts. 6 firsts on this team. And this is an elite value team with 6 firsts. 3 firsts this year, 3 firsts in 2027 between the ages of all your position groups and your starters, and 6 first-round picks. Makaki, I'm not going to lie. We almost picked you for the winner on this one.
Mm-hmm.
We were deciding between you and our winner here, and so it was a hard one not to choose you, but really good young team in a 10-team league here, and so...
yeah, you deserve a lot of credit for this team. Well
you definitely do. It will be good for a long time, so we appreciate you, dude. And without further ado, our winner for the 2026 Future Value Award is...
JP Fire, 2 years out.
Congratulations, man. I'll let you talk about his team here.
Yeah.
12-team league. Look at this team, y'all.
Yeah, and I think that ended up being the big difference is in a 12-team Superflex format. He has 10 firsts, 2 of which are the 102 and the 103 this season. So 2 of the top 3 firsts this year. And then that 107, 7 firsts in 2027. That is 10 total first-round picks over the next 2 years. Not to mention that roster alone, if you took away every single first-round pick that he has, every single first in 2026 and 2027, he would still be a contending standard value team with Purdy, with Bryce, with Jency, with James Cook, with London, with Tet Igbuka, and Tyler Warren, and Tucker Kraft. This is a phenomenal team. Not only are you, again, in the running as a top contender for the championship this season, but that future value that you own with all those 27 firsts is going to give you flexibility to get whoever you want production-wise in the middle of the year to go make a production or to go make a championship push. And if you end up holding most of those picks, again, this will be like one of the elite of elite value teams that we've ever reviewed.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, this is absolutely insane. Some of y'all are saying that in the comments. Yeah, the 727s is crazy.
Yep.
In a 12-team league like this. So I see JP Fire, but it looks like his message was retracted. So if you have a victory speech, man, put it in the comments.
Yeah, please. We'd love to hear it.
But congratulations, dude. This team is going to be absolutely freaking disgusting. Like, this is a monster in the making. This is like Oklahoma City a couple years ago. Legitimately, that's what this is. Like, this is the Thunder 5 years ago. And we were all like, how many picks do they have? So it's this one. We appreciate you, dude. Yeah, this is an awesome team. So there you go. That's our future value set. Appreciate you guys. I love this. Yeah, dude. Congratulations. This is it's a good award to win. Your team's gonna be so disgusting. So yeah, we appreciate you, dude. And congrats, you are a Flex Night winner. All right, so we've gotten through 3 of the awards now. We have about 8 to go, and so we're gonna keep it moving here. Some of these next ones are gonna be pretty fun here because we're gonna get into the positional categorical team's name here. These are gonna be the running back and wide receiver ones that we're going to have next. I think those are the next ones I have on the list, right, Scott? Running back first. Okay, cool. And for running back, just to clarify, I have 14. I'll let Scott count here real quick. But this is going to be the award for the best running back room. So this is, again, we looked at a lot of things here. Even if these people didn't get blueprint premiums, we did go ahead and look at their positional value share. We plugged it into our calculator. How much of the wide receiver value in their league do they own? Things like that. And again, we obviously looked at their value share as well. There are some really freaking good running back rooms in this pool of submissions, and so make sure you keep your eyes out here. Real quick, make sure you enter for the last second award. Again, we're giving away an award. I saw Danny in the comments say he would win if he entered the last second award. Unfortunately, Danny, I'm not going to choose you as a winner if you do, but you probably would because I've seen your Dynasty teams 5 times. I do love on the example blueprint, it says 6.9 is the overall grade. Submit any blueprint during the show. We have an award. There's going to be 2 winners tonight. Again, make sure you just submit any blueprint. Kyle's over there. How many submissions do we have so far? We have 11 submissions so far. And so it's wide open right now. You've got about 20% chance of winning right now for the pool. So not a ton of submissions yet for the last second award. And so make sure you get those in, and we'll be picking 2 winners again. And the link is pinned in the comments. And also, we've got the builders package as well. If you want to come join, be a first-time member, we've got a bunch of stuff for you. So, all right, let's jump over and let's do the running back heavy teams. I'm going to let you go through the running back heavy award. Nathan, I'll let you go through the first couple nominees here, starting with, it should be David Elliott, right? Yeah. This is a great team name, too, by the way. This is Ditka in the Bucket. We have that one, Scott. He's pulling it. And boom, here we go. Here we go. JT Henderson and Bucky Irving in a 12-team Superflex league. Again, I don't think you guys understand. Once you start looking at these running back rooms, it is so difficult to get an absolutely loaded running back room like in any league right now because of, again, how hard it is to get those top highly productive assets at the position. There's just so few of them compared to like what you get in wide receiver and the depth that's at that position. So JT Henderson and Bucky from a production perspective is very, very good. You got Marks as an interesting depth guy as well. Overall, this is a very well-rounded team, honestly. And I think ultimately you being a nominee is a testament to how much production opportunity there is in Henderson and Bucky, and then one of the most productive running backs in fantasy football in JT. So well done there, David. You are the man. We love you. Jay Reed is up next. Yeah, so this is team name Jay Reed, username Jay Reed. We appreciate you, dude. Look at this running back room, y'all. Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs in a enhanced value team. Kyron Williams and Cam Scatterby. This is probably our best nominee, I think. The thing is, we're not even to the finalists yet, but look at this. This is a 10 at running back, obviously. But to have the top 2 in any Dynasty league, to have Bijan and Gibbs is literally clinically insane. That is absolutely bonkers bananagrams any way you frame it. And so what a team here. And the running backs, again, like you honestly, a 15.2% value share, it's an enhanced value, almost an elite value. Like you're looking good pretty much everywhere. But
yep. Mighty Thunder, we have not gotten any of your teams yet. We will.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. We're only like the 4 through. Like this is our 4th award. We've got everybody who submitted. We're going to mention, more. And we've got. So it means you're on one of the other awards. So we appreciate you. Yeah, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, Trickster 512. This is a standard value 12-team Superflex. He's got Achane, Genty, and CMC. So, nice. Again, very solid here. Definitely deserved to be a nominee here in the best running back room conversation with Achane and CMC, two of the highest upside running backs, period. Two of the most productive running backs, period, in fantasy football. And then Genty, who could eventually be in that conversation as early as this year. So, yeah. Tons of value there. Love it.
Yeah, lots of them. All right. Going to our next one here. This is from Josh Baldy. Joshy B. Look at this. Bijan and Genty, but then has Kenneth Walker, Bashal Tootin. So another strong one. This is obviously clearly...
From Nashville.
Nice. From Nashville, Tennessee. Gus Johnson. Charlie Becker, look out next year, by the way. Charlie Becker and Nick Marsh.
Like legit, for real.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's good.
But yeah, I mean, you got 2 top 5 running backs on this team. You got Kenneth Walker, who was a big riser here recently. So really strong running back room here from Josh Baldy. We appreciate you, man. Nate, you've got our next one here from Nate 93.
Yeah, Nate 93. This is NS Giants. Bijan Robinson, Omarion Hampton, Quinshawn Judkins. You got 2 foundational guys there at running back with your cornerstones, debatably the most valuable dynasty asset in Bijan. And then you've got some interesting depth here as well that's actually very relevant. Jalen Warren, Chuba Hubbard, Ramondre, and Kamara. Don't want to overlook those. That's a testament to the depth of your running back room. If things go wrong with any of your starters there, you actually have some pretty solid plug-and-play guys. So,
yeah.
Good team.
All right. Our next nominee, this is Unk team. This is from Wow 787 here. Look at this. Jahmyr Gibbs and Omarion Hampton, and then Quinshawn Judkins. The depth drops off a little bit here, but a 20% value share. It's an 8-team league, but still a very high value share here, an enhanced value team for an 8-team. And again, 2 top 5 running backs here with Gibbs and Omarion Hampton. You're at a 9 for your running backs here. So really good running back team.
Judkins there too. Nice.
Yeah, it's solid. So all right, ex Kirko No Mo's next. This is the no quarters tribute band. Bijan and Gibbs again, right? And then you've got Bucky Irving. And then again, a little bit of a depth drop off there, but still a 10 at running back when you've got Bijan and Gibbs. So again, you're going to notice a trend with a lot of these teams. We're not even to the finalists yet, but ex-Kirko, I mean, this is a pretty good running back room here, man. We appreciate you. And our last nominee.
Yeah, last nominee is going to be Jeff KV. Winter is coming. Achan and Genty alone here. Again, in a 10-team, high upside format where you're only starting, I think, 8 guys. So you can't even almost depth is almost entirely irrelevant in this format. So Achan and Genty in this format is going to be really good, really high upside.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready for our finalists? Our first finalist here in the running back heavy award is from Cole Whitty. We appreciate you, man. Obviously one of our longtime members here, one of our most dedicated supporters, and he put together a team with 4 top 10 running backs here with Genty and Hampton, JT, and Travion Henderson. And then you got Chuba Hubbard. So it falls off, but having 4 top 10 running backs on any team, especially in a 12-team league, is darn impressive. You deserve to be in this one, man. A great running back room. Obviously a 10, high positional value share here. It's a great one. 4 top 10 running backs is awesome. You got to get one of those top 2 guys, I think, so you can start them now. Do some up tiers. Obviously, we gave you some of those on the blueprint. You can see the up tier to Bijan. We want you to get Bijan Robinson on this team, right? We even gave you, a Breece Hall, James Cook, Bucky Irving, and then Derrick Henry as targets on this team. So we're even trying to make it more productive now. But a great team here from Cole. Cole, we appreciate you, dude. Our finalist number 2 here is our boy Opticlone.
Yeah, this one is Winnie the Bish's team name. This is a 12 team, so very, very impressive elite value team across the board. I mean, just look big picture of this entire team. This is phenomenal. You could have been in a lot of different conversations here. We landed on running back heavy because you've got running back 1, running back 2, and debatably running back 3 with Ash and Genty. At least 3 of the 4 best running backs in Dynasty. That's wildly, wildly impressive, especially in a 12 team. You deserve a lot of credit there. Look at his value share at running back, 27.7%.
Yeah.
And an overall value share for his entire team, 17.5%. This is a phenomenal elite value team where 33% of your value is allocated to the running back position.
Yeah, this is a great freaking running back room, man. Yeah, glad you got a premium on this one. It's obviously you can see the benefits of the premiums here. The positional value shares are so freaking awesome. So we appreciate you, Opticlone. Great team. Obviously, we love you, dude. Let's go to our next finalist here. This is from Reich Metz. This is A New Hope, which great team name, by the way. Mm-hmm. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me, Omari-Wan Kenobi. Look at this running back room, guys. Again, another running back room with 4 of the top 10 here. Genty, Hampton, Travion, and Quinshon Judkins. And then you have Derrick Henry on your bench. Like, this is absolutely insane. A great team here, a great running back room, and a 14% value share and enhanced value team. This is overall a fantastic team that was submitted here. So shout out, Reich. We appreciate you, dude. And a great running back room here. Next is Imcolo.
Yeah, Born in the Tank is team name.
Such a good team,
this
dude.
Running back room, okay, just look at this first. Genty, Hampton, James Cook, and Chase Brown. You get a lot of depth credit there, and it doesn't stop there because you have the 101. So insert Jeremiah Love onto this team. Yes, we do factor that into running back grades. Because the 101 is 99.9% Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a sick, nasty running back room. Screw wide receiver in this format, man. You're going for it with your running backs.
It's a running back heavy team. It's an elite value running back heavy. We did this one live. Really, really fun team here. Congratulations on being a finalist, Imcolo. You are right there with the winner and the runner-up here. Let's go to our runner-up for the running back heavy award. Get ready to see some great running back rooms. Bijan and Gibbs. This is for our boy B Slush. Shout out B Slush, our runner-up for this one. Bijan and Gibbs. So the top 2 guys. And then CMC, Saquon Barkley, Cam Scatterbo, then Woody Marks, JCM at the bottom there. Like, look at that. I mean, again, not necessarily, and then also, this
team as a whole is crazy.
This team, look at this, a 19.4% value share.
Yeah.
Like, with this one, the B Slush, we went back and forth and back and forth. But the top 2 plus 3 other super productive guys here. Really, really solid team. And the Bijan and Gibbs combination was really, really hard for us to look away from. When you have those 2 guys on a running back room, it's freaking broken. And so we appreciate you, B Slush. And yeah, congrats on the runner-up award for this running back heavy. Now, finally, are we ready to announce our winner? The winner of the 2026 running back heavy award is Nate B. 34. Congratulations to Nate B34 here. Look at this running back room, you guys. 16.8% value share to start, but Bijan and Gibbs, and then Genty. So you have 3 of the top 5, which we heavily considered in this. And then you have Brees, and then you have Scatterboo. To have Bijan, Gibbs, and Genty, I think you guys should agree this was the clear best running back room out of all the teams we just showed you.
Yep.
Having another top 5 running back with Bijan and Gibbs is absolutely broken in Dynasty Fantasy Football. And so you add in your flexing Brees and Scatterboo here, like it was almost no question for us. I plugged your team into our premium calculators to see what your running back value share percentage was. You own 34% of the running back value in your league. You own a third of it in a 12-team league. That is bananas. So congratulations. You definitely earned it. You are leaning into the running back heavy strategy here with, honestly, some really good wide receivers too, and some good quarterbacks. It's just overall a really good team. But an enhanced value running back heavy team, I mean, that is legitimately, I think, the best running back room we've seen, definitely in this cycle, but one of the best running back rooms we've ever seen. Like it's absolutely insane. So congratulations to Nate if you're here, man. We appreciate you. You are the winner of the running back heavy award. And wow, what a running back room that we just had there. All right. Cool. We ready for the wide receiver? I saw somebody asking, should have submitted. Is it too late? I knew that was going to happen. So we did the last second award. Again, I dropped the link for it. You can submit. Again, I think I just went over and looked at the submissions and the average, will you highlight over those cells and tell me what the average value share is for all the teams that are in there, Kyle? I just want that metric real quick, because I'm going to tell you that it's wide open. There's nothing. You're seeing some of these teams here. Most of the value shares on the submissions so far, like the 2 for tonight are wide open. Like anybody could take it at this point. So the average value share for the team submitted tonight is about 11%. And so it is a wide open award. Go submit any blueprint, and Kyle's over there putting them all in his little grading thing. And we're gonna announce a winner here at the end of the stream. 2 winners. Again, you get to buy and paid for in a high stakes league, or you're gonna get a free membership. So go check it out. We got the links in the comments. Let's go to the wide receiver factory award now. We should have 16 for this one, Scotty, if you want to double check.
One of our biggest pools.
This was a big pool because honestly, like if you know anything about us and how we like to build our dynasty teams, we love our wide receivers. And a lot of our members and a lot of our viewers tend to stack these elite wide receivers, these young wide receivers, because they are absolutely the most premier asset in Dynasty Fantasy Football. So you're going to see some of the best wide receiver rooms in this stretch of teams here that you've ever seen in your life in a Dynasty League. And hats off to these people for, we're good with 16? All right, cool. Hats off to these people for building some crazy, crazy wide receiver rooms. We'll go through the nominees here, starting with Andy. Andy's back again, Land of the Cleaves. This is Fright Night. This is a nominee. It's not even a finalist. Not even a finalist. Look at this. Puka, Neighbors, Rashee Rice, Emeka Ibuka, Rome Odunze, Jameson Williams, and Xavier Worthy here. What a wide receiver room. I mean, you have a 10 at wide receiver, and this is a nominee. Congratulations to Andy.
As Samuel L. Jackson would say, hold on to your butts.
Yeah, hold on to your butts, because wait till you see what's coming with some of these wide receiver rooms. Warrior Kings up next.
Yeah, Warriors got JSN, Malik Neighbors, Rashee Rice, and BTJ here. The core 4 looking really, really solid here. Love your top 3 guys especially. Again, overall, this 15.4% value share. You've got a ton of really good traits on this team, and your strength is just wide receiver by far, in our opinion. So, yeah, nice build.
Can you tell Warrior King's good at building wide receiver rooms? He's got another team on here, Brock of Ages. Honestly, could have won best team name. Like that is my favorite, like top 3 favorite team name of all time. Brock of Ages, JSN, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, BTJ, Xavier Worthy, and then, of course, Jim DK. You have to throw him in there too, right?
Heck yeah.
A great wide receiver room here as well. He's got another wide receiver factory team here. Warrior King is a very good wide receiver room builder. Let's go to Trickster with Pukachu.
Pukachu, I mean, that would be, and any team name involving Puka would be my winner or my finalist. Puka Nacua and Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nico Collins, who's one of the highest production upside foundational wide receivers that we have in that range. And then you close it out with Marvin Harrison and Jameson Williams as your 4th and 5th wide receivers. Most teams are lucky if those guys are their 2nd and 3rd options. So love that there. Josh Downs also is a depth piece. It's never going to sniff your lineup because you got so much wide receiver talent. Overall, this is a very, very good wide receiver room. And what I believe is a 12 team. Yep, it's a 12 team.
Another 12 team here from Cody Ruckus. This is the Dude, Where's My Jamar team. 9 at wide receiver. You've got JSN and Chase, which is insane. A bit of a drop off, but you've got the 2 best wide receivers here in Dynasty Fantasy Football. And then T, Travis Hunter, Quentin Johnson, Michael Wilson, Juwan Jennings, etc. But again, those top 2 really do anchor you here. You're a good nominee for this, Cody. Shout out to you. We appreciate you, man. Dynasty Ottawa's got one here next.
Any wide receiver factory team that starts with Puka Nacua is just bound to be phenomenal, and it's bound to be one of my favorites. So Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers, Ricky Pearsall, I'll put his name in there too. But
we don't acknowledge it.
Puka and JJ, I mean, anyone would kill to have that start. So,
yeah.
Love that that core that you can build around, and then following it up with Garrett Wilson and Flowers is impressive.
No, this is a great wide receiver.
Great overall team too. Look at your running backs too.
Shoemake has a very good submission for the wide receiver factory team here. This is going to be Malik Neighbors, Tet McMillan, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr., and then Jalen Waddle. Again, another one of our nominees here. Very good wide receiver room. You can see he has a 16% value share at wide receiver. It's 43% of his value proportion on his entire team. He's first in his league in the power rankings. It's a standard value, but it's a wide receiver factory team. And again, a bunch of crazy wide receivers on this one. Shout out to Shoemake. Evan M572's got another one here for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have crazy star power beyond CeeDee Lamb, but what you do have is a ton of depth. Call yourself the depth king here at wide receiver. Lamb, Nico, Rice, Igbuka, Waddle, Adams, Pittman, and Wandell. That's 8 relevant wide receivers every single week that you're looking at, honestly, flexing. Even your least valuable guy there, Wandell, was one of the more flexible wide receivers at the end of the year. He finished as a wide receiver 1, didn't he? Wide receiver 11, I think, on the year. So you got a ton of great guys here, a ton of high production, upside opportunity guys. Overall wide receiver grade of like a 9. And again, another really, really solid wide receiver.
Yeah, it's great. And then our last nominee here, right? Sergeant Who Day. This one is a 10 at wide receiver. It's Chase and Puka, so 2 of the top 3 there. Then Tet McMillan, Romo Dunze. Then you've got Jaden Higgins, Jaden Reed, etc. And so a very good team here from Sergeant Who Day. 12% value share on this one as well in a 12-team league. This is, like, all in all, just a really good team. And we did recommend moving to some running back value there, as you can see from the Tet pivot, but still an amazing team. So an enhanced value wide receiver factory team. Let's get to our finalists.
Yeah, the finalists are really when we transition from like you have like 2 cornerstones to like you have at least 3 cornerstones at the wide receiver position, and that starts here with Arcturus. Team name Rogue Smokey in a 12-team league. Again, you're going to get a lot of love for it, pulling this off in a 12-teamer. JSN, Puka, and Amon-Ra. And then there's no big fall off there. You go from 3 cornerstone guys to a foundational guy in George Pickens, and then a mainstay in Zay Flowers. And then you've got some depth with Alec Pierce, QJ, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
None of the wide receivers you have on this roster are irrelevant whatsoever. So very, very well done.
It's impressive. Shout out to Argus. You're one of the finalists. Who's our second finalist here, Scotty?
M. Foster.
Tiger Kings, M. Foster. Yeah, we appreciate you, dude. This is JSN, Neighbors, and Lamb. So 3 of the top 6. And Nico, so 4 of the top 12 wide receivers. And then on your bench, Rashee Rice, Marvin Harrison Jr., Luther Burden, and of course the great Pat Bryant. But look at everything through Burden here. I mean, it's insane.
Look at his positional grades.
I know.
7, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And honestly, he could move some of his wide receiver value around and get a 10 at running back pretty easily.
Yeah.
He's pretty close to, he obviously an elite value team, a 19% value share here.
Yeah.
He's very close it's very close to being a straight 10. So shout out to Mark. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for submitting this one. The Tiger Kings, this is a fantastic team. Very glad we got to look at it. And one of the best wide receiver rooms we've ever seen. All of these do categorize as some of the best wide receiver rooms we've ever seen. Next one's going to be the Commander 28.
Yeah, Bijan Voyage. Love that team name. This is a 10-team league. He still has 3 cornerstone wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Neighbors, and London, and then a foundational guy in Nico, and then you've got a productive vet in Cortland Sutton. Again, a great wide receiver room, especially for the build of this league format. I mean, you look at his 3-factor analysis across the board. He's in the green everywhere. Wide receiver is 8, 10, 10 in installation, production, and situational. 38% of your value proportion is wide receiver, and you own 20.6% of the value share at wide receiver. So a fifth of the wide receiver value in your league is yours.
All right, and then our last finalist here before our runner-up and our winner is from Landon F. This is this is Sour Declaration. My bad. Landy's next. This is an elite value team as well. Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors, Justin Jefferson, Ted McMillan, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Luther Burden. Another one where we have 4 of the top 10, and we had Marv and Luther Burden here. You have a 26% value share positionally at wide receiver, and it makes up 44% of your wide receiver. And the fact that it only makes it that wide receiver room is only 44% of your value on your team is why you're an elite value, because you have a 19.7% value share. This is an absolutely disgusting team here. Like, I mean, crazy. And you can see, like, the finalists for a lot of these, like, awards, like, they're not in the grand champion pool. Like, that should tell you how strong the grand champion pool was. So we appreciate you, Salary Declaration. This is a great team. And now is our last finalist. This is from Landon F.
Landon F. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors, Drake London, Brian Thomas, Terry McLaurin, Josh Downs, Mike Evans. Again, another very, very solid, highly graded wide receiver room, and a 12-team Superflex. Again, a 12-team. Again, even more impressive that you're able to pull something off like this, but 3 cornerstone wide receivers. Plus the foundational wide, or plus an upside premier wide receiver, and then a couple of productive vets. This is a very, very good room.
Are we ready for our runner-up? Our runner-up this year for the Wide Receiver Factor Award goes to Mr. Frody. With a 12-team league here. Golly. 13% value share. JSN, Puka, CeeDee Lamb, Ted McMillan, Chris Olave, and then Jordan Addison on his bench. You're talking about 4 of the top 10, and then you add Chris Olave in there, and then you add Jordan Addison in there. Not to mention you got Bijan and Christian McCaffrey. This is an enhanced value team that's going to win this league by far. But what a wide receiver room on this team, man. This is an incredible one here from Frody. Fought tooth and neck with our winner here, but there's obviously a great team here.
Yeah, and drum roll for our very last one.
Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a stacked category. It was very hard to pick a winner in this one. The winner of the 2026 Wide Receiver Factory Award is Mr. T-Woo Denick. Congratulations, Denick.
Look at this. Look at this.
Nothing crazy in terms of value share and production share on this team. Like it's a standard value team.
But it's quite literally carried by the wide receiver room.
It's all the wide receiver room.
JSN, Puka, Neighbors, and London. That's 4 cornerstone wide receivers. And then Luther Burden as your 5th wide receiver, and then some depth in Shakir and Jennings. Guys, I don't know if I can emphasize enough how hard it is to acquire even a couple of these top cornerstone wide receivers in Dynasty Fantasy Football right now.
Yeah.
It is so hard to get these guys in the golden age of wide receivers, not only for the NFL, but for Dynasty especially, where we're seeing more wide receivers go up top than we ever have in the history of the game. And he's got 4 of them.
Yeah.
4.
It's crazy. And in a 12-team league, too. A lot of our submissions in our finalists were in 10-team leagues. This is a 12-team league. It makes it all that more impressive. And so, and just an insane build by Denick here. Again, not even an elite value team. All of his values in wide receiver here. It's absolutely crazy. 6'3", 10, and 2 are, but he's just like, you know what? Screw it. It's wide receiver or nothing for me. Shout out to Denick. I freaking love you, dude. You did it. Where's he at? Denick's here. Let's go, dude.
Denick said, okay, literally going down. He's like, fingers crossed, doing all this stuff, doing the toes. And then he goes, bro, no way. And he says, wow, amazing. Say Denick. Say my name. He said, whoa.
Let's go, dude. We appreciate
awesome.
you. Yeah, you took it. Congratulations. This is a great team, dude. You knew it was going to be a shoo-in for this one. Yep. What a freaking team. We had so many good wide receiver rooms.
That was one of the more competitive ones to judge.
All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more awards, including our grand champion. So again, time is running out. If you would like to get in the last second competition, that actually includes 6 awards. So we'll do the last second before the grand champion. We have about 4 more awards until we get to the last second award. Again, make sure you submit any team blueprint, live blueprint, or blueprint premium. If you submit any blueprint during the show, we're getting into a pool. The average value share right now for the award is sitting at 11%. And so it is a wide open award, and we're choosing 2 winners for it. If you were too late in getting yours in, just submit any blueprint. We're taking them all in right now. We're grading them all out. We've got an independent panel of judges. And you're going to get a winner. You're going to get a choice of a paid high-stakes league entry or an annual membership. Plus, if you're not a domain member, of course, you can take advantage of our tonight-only builders package deal. We're going to give you a blueprint premium instead of a regular blueprint for free with your membership. 10 free trade questions instead of, I think, 1 or 2 or 3 is what it comes with. A guaranteed spot in a domain live league drafting on this channel very soon, and infinite blueprint, a new blueprint every month. Everything you need to get you on this show next year. So check it out. Links in the comments. You guys can join. Again, use code domain, annual motherflocker tonight only. You get a premium for free, and you get the 10 free trade questions for free as well. So we appreciate you, dude. And let's do one more award here, and then we're gonna take a quick intermission. because the production team needs a little bit more time to prepare for our grand champion. Our best awards are ahead of us, and this is such a good award here. And do we have both of the blueprints in for this one, for all the nominees and runner-ups and finalists? Because this is the Rebuild Manager year, and confirming that we have 8. We should have 8 total entries for this one. This is the Rebuild Manager of the Year. The Rebuild Manager of the Year goes to a very worthy award winner who got a blueprint in the past and built their team even stronger than what it was on the first blueprint, and has either turned their team around or turned it into an absolute juggernaut. And so what we did for this one is we had to compare 2 blueprints for each submission on this one. And so this is a stacked category. Not as many entries in this bucket, but the ones who got in have made some very notable progress here. And so you'll see that in some of our award winners and finalists. So we have 8. We have both blueprints side by side here. Shout out to our great production team. Let's get our first nominee on the board here. Our first nominee for Rebuild Manager of the Year, the best turnaround, the best rebuild. Again, a previous blueprint to a blueprint. Now, look at this, guys. This is fun.
That's the old.
That's the 2.0, baby.
And
Look
that's
but
the premium.
he went from a hard rebuild and he's already turned it into a 1-year reload. This blueprint was done last offseason. And he's been able to really turn around this team here. When you're looking at his 2.0, and yes, the old way we used to do the grades, 6, 4, 2, and 7. For the grades on this one, right? And so when you're looking at his new grades here, he's turned it into a 1-year reload now. So he's on track with this rebuild that he's had. Now he's 1 year away from contending. 6, 6, 4, 5 here. His value share is at 9.1%. It's 5th in his league. So he is already in the top half of his league in value share. He's got 1 more year, make some picks. He's also got 3 firsts in 2027 here. He's doing a great job. So shout out to Dune. Definitely a strong candidate for this one. Let's go to our next nominee here for Rebuild Manager of the Year.
BK.
This is BK Lemmy.
Yeah. We got one of the older blueprints and then the new one. This is one where, again, you're kind of seeing this process of rebuilding a team with draft capital really to come to fruition. Because when you look at the first one, again, he starts with Drake May and Jamar Chase and Tyler Warren. That's great. The grades are kind of all over the place with like 6, 1, 4, and 7. The positional grades are going to stay relatively the same on his second blueprint. But what I want to focus on here is the draft capital. Those picks turn into the 101, the 103, the 109. He accumulated some more capital, and then he has 3 firsts in 2027. So, I mean, this is one that could have been like one of those future value type of teams where it could have been a nominee for the future value award as well because of that capital. So, you're well on your way to turning this into a contending roster, and you've done a really good job doing so and kind of sticking with the strategy of the picks accumulating value over time.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to our third nominee here. One of our favorites, Sunraker. Man, I appreciate you so much, dude. A great member of our community. And look at this, another
did a ton of work for us.
You can see how much how much better the blueprint has gotten. Shout out to Becca Tabor, everybody. Look at the freaking screen. Look how good the freaking screen looks right now. She did all of this. She works her butt off for us. We appreciate her so much. And everybody knows that if we didn't have her, well, we probably wouldn't be doing pretty good at all. So shout out to Becca. No. We love you. And this is the Dark Knight, same team name, different blueprint style, obviously much improved graphics here. No, go back. I wasn't done. What the frick? No, Scott,
we didn't even look at what you're talking about.
I'm going to name the team name award after somebody else.
Spoiled it.
Jeez. All right, yeah, it's the Becca Memorial Team Name Award. She's not dead. She just needs a break from us. This is pretty much all 5s and a 6 across the board here. For his first, hey, zip it, I hear that. For his first blueprint here, and this you go from 5-5-5-6 to 7-6-6-8. This is over the course of a season, right? So Sunraker basically was just building small value wins. The nice thing about when you get the new blueprints is you're going to be able to directly compare your value share, and you see how your value share went up, which that's honestly the best way to track progress on a blueprint. But, I mean, just look what he's done with this team. Not to mention, he has a first this year, his first next year as well. He's 2nd in value share and 10th in production share. And as you can see, he went from his reload. We said, hey, Sunraker, we're going to reload, buddy. And then what did he do? He got a top 2 value share, and now he's got a 6.9% production share. Nice. And that's 10th in his league. All you have to do now, close the value share and production share gap. He followed the blueprint here, and he obviously did a fantastic job. And so shout out to Sunraker. We appreciate you, dude. Great nominee. And our last nominee for this category here.
Yeah.
I see
Asia's eating season.
You still can never. It's been how many years has he been around? You still can't say his name.
Yeah, I know.
I've been around for so long. I still don't have a name. Yeah, that is a deep pull, isn't it? If you get that one, you're locked. Do you get it?
No, I don't.
No.
What's it from?
No, I can't believe he doesn't get it.
Well, what's it from?
No, we're not telling you. We'll tell you later. You gonna? No, we're not telling you. Go.
Okay. So this one, I'm very impressed with what you've turned your wide receiver room into. Specifically, you started with the core of like Jamar Chase, London, and JSM, which is great to begin with, and then Walker and Herbert and Lawrence with grades of 5, 3, 9, and 3. You did get that wide receiver grade up to a 10 by adding Romo Dunze, DJ Moore, Josh Downs, with a similar quarterback, running back, and tight end score as well. But you got your 27 first coming up next season, a standard value wide receiver factory team. Again, it's just nice to see maintained value with some improvement in the flex positions over time for a team like this. So.
Yeah, this is a great team. We appreciate you. I see eating season. And you are not done yet. You are our first finalist. You had 2 teams come into this because you submitted 2 of them. And you've done such a good job with this, man. You actually have 3 blueprints for this team. We only have 2 of them up, but I've got your oldest one here. You've got old 2.0 for this team, an old 1.0 for this team, and then a premium. A really good value jump here. You're sitting now at a 7.9% value share. You had a dual elite QB team here. I'm pretty sure the super previous blueprint here was also a dual elite QB. You're now a 1-year reload, but your team is doing perfectly fine, man. And honestly, this roster has gotten, when you're looking at most of the players on his team in the first blueprint, even though we weren't giving him a rebuild on that one, we probably, hindsight is 2020, but a lot of these guys in his starting lineup, Xavier Legette, Deontay Johnson, Roman Wilson, Nick Chubb, Najee Harris, I mean, a lot of we did give him, this was a dual elite QB rebuild contend. Okay, I was like, why did we not give him a rebuild? So he did go from rebuild to reload now. And his team's gotten noticeably better because this roster was kind of garb. And now when you're looking at his roster, his new roster, again, with another turnaround here, Justin Herbert, Kyler Murray, Drake London, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., T. Higgins, and Trey McBride. So investing in a lot of really good players here. And so shout out to you, I see eating season for another one here. We appreciate you, dude. Our next finalist.
Yeah, this is Frody. Dude, this is a really, really, really phenomenal turnaround. A 10-team super flex. Let's just look at your grades first. You got a 3, 3, 6, and 7, and now it's a 6, 5, 9, and 2 with some really solid draft capital as well. I mean, not a crazy draft capital change either. You had an extra 26 first previously. Now you only have 1, but that 1 is the 103, and then you still have your 27 first. Your quarterback room went from Goff and Young to Burrow and Goff. And your running back room was Bucky and Scadaboo. It's now Scadaboo, Javonte, and Manungai and Swift. Your wide receiver room here is like most improved. Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra was a nice place to start, but you had no depth beyond that. And now you have, on top of Chase and Amon-Ra, Olave and Ladd and Alec Pierce and QJ with Jake Ferguson at the tight end position. So overall here, man, this has been a really, really impressive turnaround that you've done in a pretty short amount of time. So you deserve flowers and congrats for that.
All right, man. We appreciate you, Frody. I think it's the second award he's been a finalist for. So obviously some great Dynasty teams that he has. Let's go to our runner-up now. Our runner-up for the 2026 Rebuild Manager of the Year is from OVS Kyle. This is Drake's on a Plane. We've done this team quite a few times. And you can see he went from a wide receiver factory team here in his first blueprint, where his team grades 7, 3, 9, and 7. Starting Caleb Johnson, Zach Charbonnet, Cam Ward, etc. A good team, contending team. To his second blueprint here, he is an elite value team with a 17.5% value share. In a matter of a year, he's got Ashton Genty on this team now. Drake May and Joe Burrow on this team. He already had Drake May, but he has Joe Burrow now. CeeDee Lamb and Malik Neighbors were already on the team. Tet McMillan and Garrett Wilson, so same wide receiver room. And then he got Colson Lovin at tight end here. Really just adding Ashton Genty here and Joe Burrow has made such a big difference. Not to mention Jackson Dart. I don't know if Jackson Dart was on your team originally. And so a really, really good bump up in from really what was a team that was not an elite value team is now an elite value team and with a value share in the 17s. It's very impressive, Kyle. So we appreciate you, man. Shout out. It's time to crown our Rebuild Manager of the Year for 2026. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this one's a special one. The 2026 Rebuild Manager of the Year goes to our friend and confidant and domain supporter, David Elliott.
That's-
Bane 007. I had to do this. I had to do this one for David. Why? Why did we do this one?
This isn't even his oldest blueprint up here, by the way.
Oh, that's not his oldest
all
one?
3. That's not his oldest. That's his second one, and then third. I really wish you had first to third.
I was gonna say I meant to put the first one up here.
Yeah.
But I have actually. I thought I sent that to you last time, Scott. So it might still be in there. But I'm gonna download it and send it to you real quick because I want to put it on the screen.
Yeah. So while you're sending that, this has been just a little bit of history behind this team. This is basically like an ancient relic of a team where it was the 13th Dynasty blueprint that we did in Domain's existence ever.
And that's what I want to.
So over time, this team has changed so much and improved so much to a point where, like, originally we didn't have aging value as a value archetype. This was before we split out value archetype and roster archetype, where his first team, which we're going to show up here in a minute from a couple years ago, was just well-rounded, but it would have been categorized as an aging value with today's method, whereas 3-year outlook was contend, reload, contend. And you can see that in his second year, he ended up actually reloading with this roster and then turning it into an enhanced value team this season. His first roster, which we're going to show, had guys like Tony Pollard, who still had a ton of value in Dallas, Tyler Lockett, who still had a ton of value in Seattle, pre-JSN, Christian Kirk in Jacksonville, Mike Evans before he tanked. Juju had some value there when he signed a big deal with New England. All these guys that you're like, holy cow, that team should be the hardest of rebuilds at this point, if he didn't make moves. And he kept making moves, and he kept up with this roster over the last couple of years and has kept it in the running year after year after year to a point where he is upper quartile of the upper quartile of his league in value and production share, actually number 1 in production share in his league, second in value share in his league. And I mean, while holding all of his quarterbacks, by the way, Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott, but he has JT, Henderson, Bucky, Neighbors, Devonta Smith, Flowers, Burden, Addison, and then Tyler Warren.
I just say this, on the last blueprint, you saw it. The one we did before, I think this last season. Can you imagine if he had actually listened to what we said and traded Bucky for JSN?
Yeah, that's his first team.
And that is the third on the left, the 13th blueprint we ever did in the history of Domain. It's a relic. I mean, Josh Jacobs was on the Raiders here.
Yep.
Now, obviously, all the advice is ironclad. Dak Prescott to Daniel Jones plus was such a great move that's not even funny. But we did say Tony Pollard for Josh Jacobs, which was good, and then Dallas Goedert for George Kittle, which was also worked out.
Move.
And again, on the last one, can you imagine if he traded Bucky for JSN? He'd be chilling. So David, I mean, eventually, sometimes you just have to listen to Nate and I. Like we know what we're talking about. No, I'm just kidding, buddy. Is he here? I haven't even checked the comments.
Oh yeah, he's been around.
Okay, cool.
He's here.
All right, David, congratulations, dude. This is awesome. He said all this is true. Team will compete for a long time. Thanks to Avery and Nathan. And again, I mean,
and your dedication and hard work with this team, man.
Yeah,
like,
we love you.
You did all the work with this team.
So congratulations to David. All of you guys.
Purdue lost.
Yes, by how much?
11.
Let's go. All right, Purdue lost. The world wins. Okay, so now we are going to take so here are the awards we have left for tonight. We have the Poop Champion, the Domain League Champion, the Domain Manager of the Year, my favorite award,
and then the Grand Champion.
Our Grand Champion and Analytical Champion. So we've got 5 awards left for tonight. We're going to take a quick intermission, and we're going to do, Scott, if you could get it fired up for us, a rookie mock draft or 2 while we put some of these in. And so I'll give my production team a minute to get that ready for them because I kind of sprung it on them. But yeah, let's get a tab open. Let's get the rookie mock draft on the Flock site going. We'll share the link in the comments. Let's chill out, answer some questions here for a minute, take a 10, 15-minute break, and then we'll go back and finish up our awards night. Again, our production team, we were pushing them to their limits earlier. They got a couple more blueprints to put in the computer. We're going to give some grace on them. We're going to do some rookie drafts. It's also a good time to just talk Dynasty. So we appreciate you guys joining. Look out for that link. He's about to drop it in the comments. And did you put me as a spectator or am I in? I'm probably in. All right, I'm drafting too. Sweet. So I'm going with you guys. Let's do some rookie mocks real quick, and let's talk some Dynasty. If you guys have questions in the comments or anything, just drop them in. We'll read as many of these as we can while they get ready. So,
did you take a look at those mocks that I sent you today? All the ones that are like new within the last 24 to
yes. So the mock drafts that are being published now are very interesting. I'm telling you, I am thoroughly disappointed in Daniel Jeremiah. Thoroughly, like he is falling for it. For it.
I know, it was bad.
Malachi Fields would be the worst first-round pick in the bakery by a large margin.
I will say, I have not seen a mock where I haven't seen Malachi Fields in the first 3 rounds.
I know.
Even though I wouldn't even put him in
which
the
is
top
fine.
3
We'll
rounds.
be the anti-Malachi Fields people. But he's going to be a bust. Like, I'm telling you right now.
I know.
The dude didn't do anything in college. Like, why is he all of a sudden going to be a good NFL?
He had a great Senior Bowl.
And look, I love the Senior Bowl, but that stuff can get overplayed, and this is like
way overplayed.
This is case in point. Yeah, you can just leave it, Scott, and we'll be good. So you guys can do whatever now. Case in point, like it can be overplayed. So
there have been players in the past too that have been overdrafted because of what they did in the Senior Bowl, and then they ended up being nothing. Actually, Leggett was one of those guys.
Yeah. Looks like they made some updates here to the draft. It looks pretty good. All right, one more spot here, and here we go. Shout out to all you guys who joined the draft. Again, we're going to be hanging out doing the drafts here for a couple minutes while our production team finalizes the last couple awards for us here. If you haven't heard your name on Flex Night, you are in the running for one of these last awards, and so get excited. Again, we appreciate all you guys who submitted, and we had to make some hard cuts, but ultimately, so many good teams, as you can see, so many good teams were submitted. Yeah. And so let's draft here. So Jeremiah Love goes first overall, obviously, and then Mekhi Lemon 102. We obviously did one of these rookie mocks today on a video. An ugly mock. It was an ugly mock when looking back on it. And it really did highlight the weakness of the late first and the second round. This
just
year.
The realistic nature of skill position guys going in the draft when everybody who's so offensively focused expects them to go higher than what their actual value is when you compare them to defensive role players in that same range. In the grand scheme of, NFL talent, like a lot of these guys are probably going to fall a little further than we expect. And that's just the reality. So it happens every single year, even in the classes that were like, this is really deep. This is really good. This is a super deep class. We were really disappointed with day 2 last year, and it almost screwed us, but not quite because the depth transcended.
Yeah.
Still. But it was like on the lower end of what we thought was possible for day 2, 100%. Where a ton of guys went later than we expected.
Yes. So, all right. I get Jonah Coleman here at the 111. That's an obvious pick for me. I don't think he's going to be anywhere close to available at the 111 come real draft time. So, okay, I've got 12 picks until I got to pee. You take the comments.
Yeah, Omar Cooper goes there at the 109. I just saw a mock actually that came out where Omar Cooper went in the first round. That was the first mock I've seen him go in the first round to the Buffalo Bills, and it made me want to cry tears of joy. It was beautiful. Surratt goes to the 201. Emmett Johnson's another guy that is starting to slowly rise. There are a number of mocks where I see Emmett Johnson going day 2, usually in the 3rd round at some point. He's been a guy. Who's the other one? Mike Washington's another guy that I've seen mocked in the 3rd multiple times. I don't know what we're missing with him. I don't think we're missing anything with him. But again, he could be one of those guys. Who knows? He could be this year's RJ Harvey, where he's just boosted up boards so much because he goes higher than a lot of people expect. He's an older prospect. He's going to be 24 years old, I think, by if not by draft night, it'll be pretty soon after. Yeah, Mr. Narwhal said that franchise guy had Omar Cooper as his wide receiver too. We noticed that. That was like a pleasant surprise for us. Obviously, we're big Omar Cooper truthers partially because we're IU fans, but also because we actually think he's a really good wide receiver. We're trying to be as rational with the IU wide receivers as possible. And we were prepared to do that with Surratt this year. And we love Surratt, but Surratt's ceiling is a little bit more capped in terms of what his, I think, draft capital is actually going to be at the NFL level, whereas Cooper could actually potentially slide into the late 1st. I would still probably put my money on the early 2nd, though. Yeah, a lot of people like Mike Washington. He really burst onto the scene this season. And again, he's an older guy. You're going to see that more and more often, I think, with college prospects as they're going to be older. They stick around for a while and then they end up producing and breaking out late because they're, getting paid money, a lot of money in college, and decide to stay. So we'll see what happens with Mike Washington. He'll be an interesting case study if he ends up actually going high.
Yeah. I took Eric McAllister at the 211. I think a good sleeper pick for this year. Better analytical profile than a lot of these guys. Jacoby Lane, another guy at the 212 that I'm just not going to be in on this year. I just won't be. I think there's a lot of fool's gold in this class. But again, into the 2nd, who really cares? But it's just such a weaker 2nd. There's a lot of
Zachariah Branch is another guy that I just don't get.
No, I don't.
And he consistently is mocked in the 2nd round.
Ah, man. Yeah, it really does stink. The second round can be so fun.
That's where mock drafts fall short. I've historically been a really grumpy old man with mock drafts and how much stock is put into mock drafts. And
see JJ McCarthy.
It's stuff like this that's kind of, but see Malachi Fields, right? It's things like that where it's okay.
Yeah, but you've learned because you're saying Malachi Fields. You're acknowledging he's gonna go in the top 3 rounds. We just don't think he should be. With McCarthy,
Yeah.
you said he shouldn't,
Now-
and he's not going to.
Well,
He was going to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you know, like,
well,
the NFL teams are stupid enough to take the bait now.
yeah,
Like, you know that.
I did cave enough with McCarthy where I said he is not going in the top 5. Like, there is no freaking way he goes in the top 5.
Bold take.
And then our bet was bold take. Every mock had him going in the top 5, dude.
No,
yes, they did.
No,
yes,
they
they
not,
did,
dude. He was being mocked 10 to 15 in a ton of mocks.
No, the closer and closer we got to the draft, he was top 5 everywhere.
No, you said
I will literally go and pull receipts
literally.
on that.
We made a video about him going in the first.
Now the bet, well, that was in the early offseason, and then he was a riser like everybody else was.
We did that video in March.
But anyways, the bet ended up being I didn't think he would go in the top 16. I got a lot closer than a lot of people thought I would. But
yeah, but you were wrong.
Yeah, no,
and you got a pie in your face because
I was wrong.
And you wore a loser shirt.
Yeah,
that was the all night live stream. All right,
and he
ended
ended up really sucking. So, any 4th round guys that you like here?
It's third. It's so bad. It's the third. I like Desmond Reed, who's still on the board.
I like Heidenreich in the 3rd.
I actually like Ted Hurst. I actually like Ted Hurst. I'm gonna take Ted Hurst. Good little sleeper pick.
Zach said
Georgia State.
Zach said Saratsu low. Then he said, "Okay, I hate to be that guy, but what in the world is Malachi Fields doing in round 1 of some mock drafts?" Oh wow, you guys are talking about it while I'm typing.
That's correct.
Yeah. No, we're having the same conversation that you are.
Okay, Kyle just pulled up Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft 4.0 from April 24th of 2024, 3 days before the draft. Where did JJ McCarthy go in this mock? 11 to the Vikings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
I'm telling you, like it was. Thank you. I'm glad somebody else remembers it like I do. Nate, you just can't. You can't not. You see untrue things about JJ McCarthy because you hate him so much.
I literally couldn't stand him.
I know you couldn't. I know.
But you know what I did? You know what I did? Looked over my opinion of the player. I said he was a really, really good buy.
He was. Well, yeah,
he
played the
ended up being
Dynasty
a really good market play, and then we sold the crap out of him.
How much more time do you need, Beck? All right. Can we start another one real quick? Let him just fire up another one. We'll do one more rookie mock, and then we're going to go back and finish our awards night. It's good time to get myself a liquid death. No free ads. Never mind.
Yeah, Malachi Fields is just, I don't know. I think there are a lot of things that I can't, there are a lot of things that I can't stand about Notre Dame, and the stock that Notre Dame wide receiver prospects carry just because they wear the freaking gold cap is like actually crazy to me.
Yeah.
And it happens every single year. Like there's always some Notre Dame wide receiver that you've never heard of until the very end of the year. And they're like, well, they went to Notre Dame. It's like, okay, when did that ever matter? Like literally when did that ever matter for their NFL level success? Well, Chase Claypool sucks. Chase Claypool was super productive for a small stretch his rookie season because he had a ridiculous amount of touchdowns.
Right.
And like, there's, I don't know. I think it's dumb. If Malachi Fields wasn't on Notre Dame, I guarantee you he wouldn't be sniffing the first round anywhere. He wouldn't be sniffing it. But because he played at Notre Dame and because he gets some sort of pass because they don't have super consistently productive wide receivers,
I don't get it.
What in the world?
I don't get it. This guy was like, oh, he didn't produce at all this year? Yeah, he's the first round pick now. You know why? It's literally incredible to me that NFL scouts, who probably, I would say, know a fair amount more than I do. By the way, join the draft. We've got 3 empty spots here. Start this rookie mock draft. They had 36 catches this year. Malachi Fields did.
Mm-hmm.
36. He's 600 yards on a top 15 Notre Dame team. A Notre Dame team, with you asking any Notre Dame fans, they would have been in the college football playoff and they would have whooped Indiana too because they just got left out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zach said, as a Virginia fan, I have every reason to be in on Fields, but I don't get it. Ceiling comp for him was like Devontae Parker, floors Keon Coleman. I don't know if I have to reassess the player now. Keon Coleman actually produced, and he was not productive.
I think Keon Coleman was a better prospect than Malachi Fields.
Yeah. And
he
and he wasn't productive, but he produced more than Fields.
Yeah.
So,
like, and again, you see a lot of this in like Malachi Fields, like when he played, like 2 catches for 78 yards, 3 catches for 72 yards, 2 catches for 52 yards.
When literally every efficiency metric screams that he's not it. Like, why would you?
Because again, Nathan, and this is what I was going to say. I didn't even get to finish my thought here. 6'4", 223 pounds, and he can high point a football. And you have NFL draft analysts drooling over
If you drool over the measurables, drool over the measurables that actually produce. Why don't you drool over Denzel Boston instead?
But drooling
like
over,
literally, if you're gonna be obsessed with somebody, be obsessed with somebody who actually produced.
Did Daniel Jeremiah have Denzel Boston in the first of that mock still?
I don't know. I don't remember.
But again, like, what are you talking about measurables? Like, we just saw in the Super Bowl, like Jackson Smith-Njigba, 6 foot, 195 pound guy who ran a 4.57 40.
It's outdated football, guys.
It is so 100%.
It's crazy.
Like, let's talk about Amon Ra, 5'11", 195 pounds, ran a 4.66. Yeah. Two of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL right now.
Actually, JJ is not as big as you think he is either.
He's actually not. No, he's like 6'1", right? 6'1", 200 pounds, maybe. Did run a 4.43, so that he has that going for him. Mm-hmm. Good speed for JJ. But again, like, come on, guys. Let's not drool over the big, tall, fast because DK Metcalf. Like, there's always some ridiculous dynasty darling that people just hang on to during this offseason, and it's definitely Malachi Fields. And Zach was like, the Senior Bowl clips were hilarious to see on X after about him. Yeah, I bet. That's why I don't get on Dynasty X. Zach says the Senior Bowl clips were hilarious to see on X after. Yeah, I'm glad we're not alone. I'm glad you were. I'm glad you have the same opinion as us on this one because, like,
yeah,
I just don't. I saw first round and I was like, you've got it. And from DJ, like.
Yeah, Turn Dog said, why do we pedestal Notre Dame and everything? Dude, I almost chucked my phone into the ocean in the Keys when I saw that Notre Dame gets an auto bid when their AP poll is top 12.
Oh my god.
Who agreed to that?
Yeah.
How can you
who makes the rules and who was like, yeah, we'll do that? Like, there's going to be a Big Ten team that gets short because Notre Dame's too chicken
you're literally giving
to join a conference.
You're literally giving the one college team that is intentionally harming themselves by willingly not being in a conference and giving them special treatment because they asked for it. Because they're freaking babies.
Yeah. Optical says, just join the stream who won Flex Night. We're about to go back to the main awards. You were on there, Optical, and I can tell you what you... Yeah, okay, Becca's going to make an overview. Optical, you were... Let me hold on. You were on here for at least one of the awards so far. You were you were a finalist for the running back heavy award, but you did not win the running back heavy award. I'm very sorry. I can't remember how many teams you submitted though. You might be in. Yeah, you're in. Opticlone. Hey, stay around. You are not done yet. I'm looking ahead, and I can see that you are still to get some things tonight. So, got an Opticlone. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone in that one. I'll yell at you in German exclusively. That's funny. Oh my gosh. What did Waffle say? Zach, are you hiring? I'm tired of working with people who yell every time they talk. Shut up, Waffle.
Waffle said JJM scarred me and I can't hear the word 9 even in German.
That's funny. Can you help me in an Australian accent? He probably could do that. He probably could.
Yeah, he probably could.
Yeah, join a conference is exactly right, dude. That's exactly right. Why are they too good for that? Like, what? Ugh. And why is every Notre Dame game on NBC?
And again, if they are too good for it, then they can reap the consequences of their decision. There's zero reason that everybody in college football should be accommodating Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, who has
and this is coming from someone who thought that Notre Dame got snubbed in the CFP this year. They should have been in it.
Guys, when's the last time Notre Dame won a national championship? It was 15 years before Nathan was born.
Yeah. That was a while ago.
It was 1988, 14 years. It was 11 years before I was born. Like, Lou Holtz was the coach of Notre Dame last time they won a national championship.
Actually, yeah, it would have been 15 if it was early 88.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, so it was 15, yeah. I mean, come on. Michael Trigg goes there.
They think they're Harvard, but with elite sports, yeah.
They're not, though, is the thing. Trust me. We don't claim them in Indiana. They're like barely Indiana. They're freaking who lives in South Bend? Oh, David Elliott's picking.
Notre Dame doesn't even want to be claimed by Indiana because they're so entitled. They just want to like claim.
I remember growing up.
Notre Dame wants to claim themselves like they're their own freaking state.
I remember growing up finding out that Notre Dame was in Indiana when I was a kid, and I was like,
"Yep, me too." I was like,
"Really?
They don't act like it."
I'm like, that doesn't seem like
they have like no Indiana pride, which I think is so annoying.
They just But hey,
They don't rep their state well at all.
I have to hear it from people all the time because last time IU basketball won a championship was 1987. Notre Dame literally that's the last time they won a football title. They're as irrelevant as IU basketball is.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're ranked every year. Who cares? They're not winning anything. It's even worse. That's even worse. All right. How close are we, y'all? Ready? All right.
And they're like, oh, well, they made a national championship 2 years. So did IU.
Let's do
IU made the Natty a couple
the
times.
poop champion next. All right. We're going to get the poop champion loaded up, and we're going to get back to our awards now. If you haven't been talked about yet on the stream, if your team has not been talked about yet on the stream, be prepared because the poop champion is next. We've got the rebuild manager of the year, and then we've got our top 10, our analytical champion, and our grand champion yet to come on the stream. So our top awards are coming right now. And again, the other thing that we're going to do before we get to our top 10 analytical grand champion, so it means we have 2 more awards to go before we decide here, is for our last second champion. Our last second champion are those of you people who procrastinate. Hey, my team's better than all of these. Perfect. Submit any blueprint during the show. Kyle's over there grading them all, putting them in a sheet. We have an independent panel of judges that are going to choose the top team from tonight's submissions, and we're going to pick 2 winners here. We're going to pick the first one's going to get a choice of a paid high stakes league entry or an annual membership with code domain, and the second one gets whichever one is left after that. And so again, submit your team. We'll drop the link, and then you've also got the builders package just for tonight only. We'll give you a premium blueprint premium with your live membership, and also give you 10 free trade questions, get you in a domain league, and then I'll also get you the infinite blueprint as well. So you can check out those deals.
Thank you.
Nathan's about to have a heart attack.
Yeah. Hey, quick shout out to John Pictogram Jones. You submitted 2 teams for the award.
Shout out, Johnny.
One of them, your team name doesn't line up with the league. So if you could confirm what your team name is, we sent you a message in that submission.
Oh, yeah, he's probably watching.
FYI. So you're probably watching.
I was wondering, why we didn't see any of his teams. I'm glad he got in for this one. So wide open. That last second award's wide open. And again, the membership deal ends when the stream ends tonight. We're ready for the poop champion, Scott. All right. The poop champion goes to the worst team that we saw. The worst team that we saw. And honestly, there weren't a ton of these submitted. It was pretty hard to pick some worst teams. And we're just going to dog on your team here. Like, we're going to talk about how bad it is because that's how you win the award.
Yeah.
So we've got
I was going to say there's been a lot of positivity tonight.
Yeah, it's time to get negative a little
time
bit.
To get
All
negative
right. Some of you guys have some sucky teams. Some of you really need to get better at this. So let's talk about those of you guys who really need to step it up when we're talking about Dynasty trading here.
Yeah.
Let's go to our finalists here. No nominees, only finalists for this one. Our first finalist is from the Future Foundations from Bad News Deck. Bad News Deck, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being a member as well.
Dude, your team sucks.
That's pretty funny. Hold on. Look at his this is a premium. Look at his value shares there. Positionally, 0.8% quarterback, 0% running back, 0.6% wide receiver, and then somehow 6.5% tight end. Look at this value proportion graph right here. 84% is draft capital.
Look at the draft capital,
He's got great. So that's why he didn't win. He's a finalist. He didn't win because he's got 2
Your
good
draft capital's too good.
But look at the 3 factors in the positional. Like a 2.4% production share, 12th in his league. Yeah, I mean, still not good, but you couldn't have won this one because you've got such good draft capital.
9 first.
This was such a bad team. Congratulations. Bad News Deck. Let's go to Nagasuma.
Nagasuma, your team sucks. This is
we're joking, by the way.
This is a hard rebuild player deficient. You've got a decent grade at quarterback in a super flex with Drake May and Stafford. A decent grade because you have Diggs at running back as well, but it gets pretty rough at wide receiver and tight end. No depth really at any position whatsoever. Only 1 first, and that's in 2027. This is rough. 41% of your value is at quarterback, and you only have Drake May, which means that your value as a whole is very, very low. Only 2% of your league value at wide receiver is what you own. So pretty rough one here. Definitely deserved to be a finalist.
He said, "No, I know this team is trash." It was a good submission for this one, man. It was a good submission. Yeah, we appreciate you, dude. We love you. Let's go to Gilby's next. Gilby's got a terrible team.
This
man.
team
This
is awful.
This is a really bad one. He's 58% of his roster is quarterback. Just Josh Allen, Lamar, and then nobody. I mean, like, it's got a 7.
The second round draft capital got you to a draft capital grade of 4.
So this one's funny because his team name is literally second rounders. Gilby has all of the second round picks this year. And of all the years to own all the seconds, this is the worst one.
The worst year.
It's not even close. You may hit on one of those, max.
Yep.
So keeping that in mind, like you've built your entire team around assets that are historically bad. And so you had to be a finalist for this award. And so, Gilby, we love you, dude. Terrible team. And we've got you on the path to elite value here with some of the moves we gave you on this team. 12th in your league, 12th in value share, 12th in production share. Thick bench is our next one.
Yeah, thick bench is listed as a 1-year reload, but this team is pretty trashy, honestly. Joe Burrow at quarterback, and then we got Jency, Tet. Look, your high-end guys at every position are like, oh, yeah, that's good. Joe Burrow, Jency, Tet, and BTJ. And then beyond that, it's just Jaden Higginson, Parker Washington, Tootin are all in your starting lineup. You don't have a first this year. You have a first in 2027. And then, again, value share, you're going to be 11th in your league of 12 teams. So pretty rough one. Not unrecoverable, though. This is a true 1-year reload, in my opinion. I think you have a true chance to recover this over an 18-month period. So, and
these last two finalists really aren't that bad. They just they're not great. Let's go to Streezy J here, if we could. This is a. I have one more. I should have one more finalist here.
This team just stinks.
Yeah, it does. It's a 7.9% value share. A first this year, a first next year. I should have Empress of Tomorrow in there as our next finalist, and then a runner up and a winner. But yeah, I mean, this is a reload, so not that bad. Again, these last two I think are reloads. 8%, not bad. A first this year, first next year. This team's not terrible. It honestly isn't. It was a reload though, and so like there wasn't really another category we could get you in to win, and so this was your best shot.
Another very recoverable.
Yeah, it's recoverable for sure. So shout out Streezy J. Your team's not that bad. There was just not really a ton else that we could do here for you. So all right, we're gonna wait just a second. We've got our last finalist getting loaded into the computer. We got our last finalist, and then our runner up and our winner.
If you guys have noticed, by the way, we have a new asset category called Upside Premier. It kind of bridges the gap between.
Are those live on the blueprints now?
Yeah, between foundational and upside shot players. So that's kind of like your Luther Burdens, your Cam Scadaboos, your BTJs, your Marvin Harrisons, Romo Dunze, those types of guys. Basically players that, have that foundational upside opportunity, maybe even could get a chance to be a cornerstone, but they have plenty of questions on their profile to a point where it's like, yeah, they probably don't belong in foundational, or they're better than an upside shot. They're more valuable than an upside shot. Like Luther Burden didn't belong in upside shot category. He was just carried too much value. Travis Hunter, another guy. So
Luther Burden was in the same category as Braylon Allen. You're like, yeah, you got to split.
Yeah, you got to switch it up. So hopefully that helps with just kind of gauging the value of those categories for you guys when you're looking at that domain true rank section.
All right, our last finalist here is Empress of Tomorrow, team name AZ Forever 92. Again, a 1-year. It's just actually not even.
This is a standard value
team here.
Yeah.
Honestly,
he's got the 101 this year.
Yeah, and so
that was kind of our debate on this one.
Yeah, you could have been. You honestly could have been in the running back award because you've got Love and Genty here, but then there's a fall off after that.
Yep.
This is your standardest value team I think I've ever seen, and so
this one's standardist. It's not the stinkest.
No, this one doesn't stink. This is a good team. Yep. Shout out Empress of Tomorrow. I didn't think you were gonna win any of the other awards, so we're like, well, let's put them in here and see if that works.
And our runner up
for the Poop Champion 2026 is Mr. Anderson. Team named Boo Nix here. This is a stinky team.
Mr. Anderson.
Now we're into the weeds here.
This
a 3.8% value share here.
3.8%
in a 12 team.
This is some of the lowest I've seen.
Like it's extremely bad.
Your
wide receiver one's Alec Pierce. You've got Travion Henderson, and that's pretty much it. You've got one first each of the next 2 years, but your team grades are 2, 3, 1, and 5. You got a 1 bench and a 5 draft capital. 3.2 overall here. I mean.
Congratulations on being the runner-up, man.
Yeah, you're the runner-up of the worst team that we saw in this cycle.
This is not good, so congratulations.
So, yeah, this is a really bad team, so good job. You did it. Yep. This is a very strong contender for this one. But it could not contend with the worst team that we saw. Drum roll, please. Brrr. The Poop Champion of 2026 for the worst team that we saw is Land of the Cleaves, my boy Andy.
There are so many things that we have to look at here. Number one, is this not fitting that CJ Stroud is on this team?
Yes, CJ Stroud is the quarterback of the Poop Champion team.
Yep, that's perfect.
But, I mean, a couple things. Look at his value shares.
0% value share at running back, 0.7% value share at wide receiver, 0.1% value share at tight end, 2.9% value share at quarterback. His overall value share is 5.6%, but that production share, woof.
I mean,
1.3%. He's got the 4 firsts this year and the 3 firsts in 2027, which is what he's got going for him. With those firsts, those 7 assets, 82.8% of his value proportion is allocated to draft capital alone. Take a look. If I don't think we can zoom in. Look at that 3-factor analysis.
This is why he won.
We have never seen 3-factor analysis
like it.
with 1s across the board, a 2 at situational score at the quarterback position. Guys, it is dang near. It's not clearly it's not impossible to get 1s all across the board here. I mean, wow.
And yeah,
we have
to ignore the picks here because just the roster itself.
Look at the roster makeup too. We got 63% Jag. And then
18% Jag insurance.
18% Jag insurance, and then we've got
mainstay and serviceable. There's not a cornerstone on this team, or a foundational piece, or an upside shot.
So we've got 1 mainstay and 1 serviceable guy.
Yeah,
your 1 mainstay is CJ Stroud, and your 1 serviceable guy is Josh Downs, and that is it.
Yeah,
So that's
Whoa!
that
Justin says we should have submitted our birthday league team. That's freaking bullcrap.
Hey, now
we're like,
it's not
we're
as
like
bad
middle
as
of the
this
power
one.
rankings
Come
on Flock.
on.
Okay, hang the banner. Come on. Nah, Andy, we love you, dude. Is Andy here? Andy has.
He's got to.
Okay, he's here. He says when full tank gets dubs. That's right, Andy. Dude, congratulations.
Andy, congratulations.
This is a great
team.
Great,
sucks.
terrible team here.
Yeah.
And honestly, again, it's like you have the first, but like even with the first, you're screwed. Look how many players you're starting in this league. Like, that's the other thing to consider. This is a 12-team league. How many starters is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a start 12.
Yeah.
And he has nobody.
Yep.
And CJ Stroud is his quarterback. Congratulations, man. This is the worst analytical team I've ever seen in my life. The 3 factors, you broke the 3 factors. We sent this to one of our research analysts, Eric, who he's brainchild the 3 factors,
and he
had an aneurysm. Like he
legitimately thought that like it wasn't possible.
Like he was like, there's no way.
Yeah,
he's such a nerd. Like if you would have seen him freak out, it's very funny. Shout out Eric, we love you. Oh my gosh. So yes, this literally broke our blueprint here. Very funny. All right, we appreciate you, Andy. I've been just waiting because you had 8 teams in here. I'm like, I got him as a winner. I got him as the poop champion, but you were a clear and obvious a winner for that one. Okay, so poop champion is done now. This next one. We have the manager of the year, and then we're going to do the last second award, and then we're going to do the top 10, and then our 2 top prizes, the analytical and the grand champion. So we are into the grand finale of this show now. So we're going to do a last call here. Before we go to my favorite, the Dynasty Domain Manager of the Year Award, the most prestigious award, depending on how uptight you are when you say it. The most prestigious award that we give. Last call real quick.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of pronouncing stuff, I don't know if Zach is still in here. Zach, I was going to get on your butt about this because it's starting to drive me crazy. He is one of the people that says integral.
Yeah, but okay, so he's in Australia though. Don't they speak like the Queen's English in
Australia? Don't they speak weird? I don't know, but it is like he says
I've been arguing with people about
a good amount of times, and we had this conversation for a while.
But Zach, you
down in Florida, and my
here.
wife says integral, and I've called her out for it. No. And she's like, "Well, other people say it too."
I took all the calculus.
Zach said integral too. So yeah, I thought you would appreciate that.
And again,
it's integral.
If we live in America, if you live in the UK, it's integral.
You took all the calculi.
Okay, yeah, I did, and we never called it an integral. It was never an integral.
Nope, it was
we were
always
never taking the integral of x cubed plus 3x squared.
No, it
plus
was always
x,
integrals. It was integrals.
So it's Nathan says scenario.
That
so
is correct.
it's not. It's scenario.
Okay, but you know that's not as weird as integral.
I think it's worse.
No,
because scenario is a much more common word than
you
integral.
agreed with me on this.
No.
Yes, you did.
No. Nathan needs to. Yes, there you go. And Anna agrees. Okay, so last call out here real quick because we're almost to the end of the night. This is our last call out for the last second award. If you have a blueprint you think can beat one of these and can win an award, we're giving away 2 awards for the last second award. Submit any blueprint, any type of blueprint counts. Make sure you just submit it to Nathan and I, and you're going to get your choice of a paid high stakes league entry or an annual membership, and then the second winner is going to get whichever one is left. And so, again, the last second award, we are getting to the last second of the last second. It is your last chance to get in on this award if you think you can win it. It is still wide open. We're going to have 2 winners. And then, of course, the Builders Package, you can check that out. I've got the link down there as well for that. You get all the fun things with the membership tonight when you join with Code Domain. Okay, let's do this. I love this award, man. All of these people, I just have to give a special shout out. Like a special shout out.
Yeah,
to,
every single one.
A special shout out to everybody who submitted. Again, like you're the reason that we don't have to jump on here and do underdog drafts. Like you really are.
Yep.
You don't want to see that crap on this channel. And because you support us, we don't have to, and we never will. As long as we can support ourselves from you guys, and when you guys make it possible, we will. You guys basically are our bosses. You tell us what content you like, you don't like, and you fund the channel. And so you basically, you pay for this channel to happen. And so we appreciate all of you guys. But these frickers here, who submitted for the Manager of the Year, submitted at least 3 blueprints each. And so that's a significant investment. So we appreciate all these guys. And you'll notice that every single one of these people that I'm about to talk about are some of our core members in the community. And so I hold all of you in high regard. No, we love each and every one of you. It was impossible to pick a winner for this one because all of you guys are such good members and have such good Dynasty teams. Like, it's incredible. But we should have 7 finalists, or sorry, 6 finalists, a runner-up, and a winner for this one. So 8 total, Scott. And we're going to put all the blueprints on the screen for this one, I believe. Right, Becca? One at a time. Okay, cool. Scott says he thinks we're missing some. We're going to check on that real quick. But, yeah, because there should... Okay, he said never mind. All right, let's go to our first one, Scott. Let's just keep going down the list. We'll see what's there and what's not. But this should be from Unbelievable, right? Is this his Trav D team? Yes. Okay, Unbelievable. We appreciate you a ton, dude. But 4 blueprints is going to be actually, Scott, if you could change that to the finalists. He's actually a finalist. All these guys are finalists because they're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 of our domain members were in for this one. So everybody is a finalist for this one. And all of them were, like, I could have picked any single one of you guys. But looking at your value shares across some of your teams here, you have 2 teams with an 8.8% value share, a team with 11.9% value share, and a team with a 7% value share, all in 12-team leagues. So those are some darn right impressive numbers. You can see this one on the screen, 11.6% value share. 3
of those are 11.6% or higher production share.
11.9% and 12% production share. I mean, these are literally, they are such good teams here. Yeah. You easily could have won this one, man. Like, this one is a hard rebuild, obviously, but still an 8.8% value share on a hard rebuild makes this like a soft rebuild, honestly. And then
look at that one. Look at that one. That's a rarity.
Yep.
Aging value, running back heavy.
That is a rare one, dude.
That is like 0.0001% of the team.
Maybe the only one we've ever done.
I think I may have done one other at some point in time. So at some point, but this might be the only one. Like, it's very rare.
So a great portfolio of teams here, and again, all in 12-team leagues. Shout out to Unbelievable, man. We appreciate you, dude. You've got a great you are a fantastic Dynasty manager, my friend. Let's go to our next finalist for Domain Manager of the Year here. Our Dynasty Manager of the Year, Caleb's Bare Necessities, comes to us courtesy of Riptide 6611. Riptide, we appreciate you, man. And taking a look at some of your teams here, you've got 3 teams all above a 7.8% value share here. This one obviously has an 8.1% value share, a contending team standard value, and then another one here as well. You had 3 blueprints that you submitted. Then the next one is, there you go. Oh yeah, you had to switch the type. A 7.8% value share, 9.7% production share, another 1-year reload, but well-rounded here. So you had 3 really solid teams here. Your 10.7, obviously, which is your Caleb's Bare Necessities team. I think actually they're all Caleb's Bare Necessities. But that's your elite QB tight end team. Your first standard value team is your best one. You've got a really nice collection of teams here, man. And you've been making some absolutely killer trades recently. So congratulations, Riptide. We appreciate you, man. I hope you know we love you. And great job with these teams. Let's go to our next one here.
Next one, we got Ryokin. We got 4 teams from him here. Really, really solid portfolio. Every single one of these teams is a standard value roster, where he's, again, got a contending outlook for each one of them. So love to see this across the board. Again, you've got some really good production share here, 7.6% production share being like your lowest one, 9.8 production share, 11.3%, 8.3%. You've got one team with like the 102, 105, and 112, which is helping big time on that one standard value team where your value share is a little bit lower. That's going to help bolster your running back room quite a bit in terms of value that you're carrying there. But I mean, across the board here, 10.5%, 9.7%.
Yep.
Yeah, so
this one's good.
Very, very, very good portfolio of teams here. We really, really appreciate you submitting all of these, man. You deserve a ton of credit for the way that you built these rosters.
Yeah, all these boys here.
Oh, I would bet most of them are.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Nagasuma said I get in for this one. Just pause for effect. All you guys who are announced for finalists for this one, you should feel very proud of yourself.
Yeah.
We can't give 7 winners out on this one or 8 winners, but we would if we could. Like, you guys all are. You should be honored to be in. This is why we left this one for second to last, because all of you guys are like killer Dynasty managers. So Ryokan, we love you. We appreciate you, dude. I'm sure I'll be hearing from you soon, dude. All right, and then our next nominee here is going to be, I think, Christown, right?
Yep.
Christown has a collection of 3 teams here. The value share is obviously pretty high on this one. The first one, 10.8%. That's Injured Reserve, a standard value team. Standard value, well-rounded team here. Again, 10, almost 11 at production and value share. The next team should be Bugle Fan here. Bugle Fan has a 10.2% production share and a value share worth 7.1% here. An aging value team, a rare aging value team, but a 12-team league. And then his third one here is the Next Year, Our Year one, a standard value wide receiver factory with a 10.8% value share. Again, 2 almost 11% value share teams here for Chris. Absolutely crushing it right now, man. We appreciate you, dude. And you were right there for Dynasty Manager of the Year this year across all of our members. So we appreciate you, and great job building these teams. Our next finalist, near and dear to our heart, our boy, Cole Whitty.
Yeah, Cole Whitty submitted 4 teams here. Every single one of them is in the mix. First one, standard value, well-rounded, higher-end standard value team, 13.3% value share in a 10 team.
Wow.
This one, his only team that's technically not contending this year, but also very solid. He's got 3 firsts this year. He could easily make a run if he translates it to really production this season as a future value wide receiver factory, 10.5% value share. You're looking good there in another 10 team. And then your next team is an enhanced value, with the next one being enhanced as well. 14.1% value share here with a 12.4% production share. Phenomenal across the board. And then that final one, again, the First Down Syndrome, 12.7% value share, 13.4% production share. Look at that wide receiver room with Chase, Lamb, London, and Rice. And then Genty and Hampton and JT and Henderson. You went heavy running back and wide receiver here, faded quarterback and tight end, and it's making you one of the more competitive teams in your league, probably going for the championship. So.
These are some good freaking teams, dude.
We could have picked every single one.
We could have picked Cole. Cole could have won this. Like, how do I pick between 2 guys that have great portfolios? Like, Cole, you are crushing it. Like, you're actually crushing it, dude. We love you. We appreciate you. Congratulations on being a finalist for one of our managers of the year. Let's go to our boy Nagasuma. He was wondering, hey, am I going to be in this one? You sure are, man. We appreciate you a ton, dude. You've got 4 teams here. This one's an 8% value share one. It's a standard value running back heavy. Obviously, really good team here with a 9.3% production share in a 12-team league. So a really nice one there. Your next one is your Short Kings one. We already talked about this one for the best name. But 9.3% value shares again. So like another really solid value share here for you. And this is a 12-team league super flex as well. So really solid. Another premium here for you with an 8.9%. So very steady Eddie, around a 9% for almost all of these teams that you submitted, which is above what we'd expect here. And I know a lot of these teams are younger teams as well. So really nice job with that one. And then our last one for Nagasuma here, another 6.1% value share. This is only rebuild. And so we took your best 3. We didn't consider this one. But for a rebuild, you're doing just fine here. And so, Nagasuma, one of our finalists for this award and one of our most prized members. We appreciate you a ton, dude. You know that. And congratulations on being a finalist for this award. And again, this is my favorite award that we're giving out because all 8 of these people are very important to our community, very dedicated listeners, some of our top friends in the community, and we love you all. Let's go without further ado. There are 2 of you that know you're left here, and it was so hard.
It was very, very
we
hard.
couldn't pick between you 2, and there's honestly, like, trying to justify is impossible because. I honestly, Chris could have won. Any of these guys could have won. Let's do our runner-up now, though.
Yeah, runner-up is going to be Mighty Thunder, who actually did 4 premiums, and man, a lot of moves here, a lot of moves recommended, but an elite value team here. Cream of the crop. You got a couple of standard values, one of which is a wide receiver factory. The other one is a running back heavy. So 2 different sides of the same coin there of a standard value roster. Phenomenal value shares across the board, 17.1%, 11.1%, 11.5%, and then closing it out with an enhanced value team at 14.6% value share. Look at every single one of these teams. To have 4 of these teams, I would be happy if I just had one of these teams.
I know.
And
he is one of the best Dynasty players in our community, and it's not even close.
Yeah, it takes true talent and a ton of dedication and a ton of hard work to build consistently solid, above average, more than above average. Some of the best teams in the league on every single one of these leagues. Like it takes a lot of work to do that. So you deserve a ton of credit, and we're lucky to have you.
We are, dude. I loved that you bought all these at the same time because it was so fun just looking at your portfolio. Like you have maybe the one of the 4 most impressive portfolios I've seen of any of our members. And so we love you, dude. We appreciate you. It was tough not to choose you as the winner on this one because you could have won. But we do have a winner for our domain manager of the year for 2026. Our first ever manager of the year award for 2026 for the best manager in Dynasty Fantasy Football, according to Dynasty Domain, goes to our friend, the lawyer himself, Mr. Alex. All right. Congratulations to you, Alex. We appreciate you a ton. Obviously, if you're around, you know Alex is here for most live streams. Not only is he here for most live streams, but he's usually giving advice in the comments that I'm like, yeah, that's pretty solid advice. I'm probably going to put that on this blueprint. I'm probably going to tell Nate what he just said because it's really good. We're to the point now where Alex,
we listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah, you should know that this guy knows his stuff. If you're around in our community, you know he knows his stuff.
JSM Born, great team name, by the way.
Can we go back to his first one, Scott?
Love JSM Born.
I want to go to the so this one is this is an enhanced value, 13.7% value share. Okay, this is first in this league. This is a 12-team league with an almost 14% value share. An 8.2 overall. This is an insane team, all around stacked starting lineup on this one. His second team was the weakest of the 3 with a 9.7% value share. Overall 6.2, but still a really good standard value, well-rounded team for you here. And then your last team here is a 10 team, but it's a 14.8% value share here. JSN, Jefferson, London, Tet, Brees, Quinshawn Judkins, Drake May, Trey McBride, absolutely disgusting, and still has his 27 first. Really, really good collection of teams here. And again, really any of these finalists could have won. But at the end of the day, we had to kind of consider everything. We tried to consider all factors, and we were always going to have to land on somebody.
Settings, team size, or league size.
Yeah, and Alex also plays in very competitive leagues, and so it's worth saying that this is done not easily for him. So congratulations to Alex, man. You deserve this one. You definitely, if I would have picked somebody before the competition to win this award, it would have been you. And so we appreciate you, dude. And again, all of you guys who got finalists for this award, this was the best award to get a finalist for. You should feel like an absolute G if you did. So shout out to Alex. We appreciate you. Mighty Thunder's in here congratulating Alex. We appreciate you, dude. You were so close, dude. You were so close. Yeah, Alex is a beast. You guys know that. So you guys want to give out domain swag? Is that what we are giving swag boxes to all these winners? But let's do a swag box giveaway real quick as well to kind of, since we're going to get to our last couple here. And it's the last chance to get in the last second. You literally have to submit it right now. So go submit if you haven't, if you want to be in the competition for the last second award. Kyle is smiling at me because he knows that I'm asking him to do something unrealistic by pulling in a team this last second, but he's shrugging. So he's accepting. Again, last second award. It's the last call. Submit it now or forever hold your peace. I got the link down below.
Last
The last second. And then what was I going to do? I was going to do something else. Do a giveaway. Yeah, we got to get Nightbot out. Now, Nightbot's kind of mean, just so you know. She's kind of a B word. I'm not going to lie to you. But let's do Flex Night 69 in the comments. No caps, no spaces. And we'll give away a domain swag box as well. So we appreciate all you guys joining. We're going to get to our grand prize winner next. And so this has been so fun. So many good teams. So many good managers, man. You guys, it's the best of the best of our community, which is so fun to highlight. And Nathan and I got to wear a tie, and we look like we're going to be selling you some financial advice. So and some insurance. And so the bow ties.
We're actually selling you. We are selling you some Dynasty insurance by giving out awards and giving out a free annual membership with the purchases that they make tonight. So
yeah. Oh, I skipped the domain league champion earlier. Okay, we have to do that one as well. What's just another good one to end with? So,
yep.
Yeah, Flex Night 69. We're giving away. We'll send a swag box to your house. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that one's going to be a unique one. We're just going to say the winners. Yep. It's the only way we can do it because we're not doing the blueprints for those until later. So,
yeah.
Okay. Let's go to our Domain League Champion Award. This Domain League Champion is this is honestly a super tough award to win. Because if you know anything about our domain leagues that we start, which we start a lot of them, we started like 20 or 30 last year. And we got a lot of them. We're starting leagues all the time. They're domain leagues, but we don't run them ourselves. They're members of our community. But when you play with members of our community, like I can tell you firsthand, it's impossible to play in those leagues. I mean, imagine being Nathan and I, where everybody just does what we say. And so like we can't do what we want to do because everybody else is trying to do it. That's what a domain league is. Everybody is super competitive, super active Dynasty players, super plugged in. They obviously have some decent counsel in Nathan and I would think. And so everybody's sharp. And most of them are better at Dynasty than Nathan and I are, honestly. So everybody in this category was a finalist. And we have a winner. We don't have a runner-up in this one. And you'll see why. But this was a tough award to win. And just to give you a rundown here, the highest value share of any of these 8 submissions for the Domain League Champion was 9.8. We've seen 20+% value shares tonight. Now, it's so competitive. Like you cannot, if you have a double digit in a 12-team, Superflex, start 10, half-point PPR, domain settings league, and you have above a 10% value share, you are cooking. Our winners don't even have that tonight. And so let's talk about that. Let's go to our first finalist for the Domain League Champion. This is JSN Bourne. This is from Alex as well. A 9.7% value share, which again, this is a standard value well-rounded team in his portfolio, but like in a domain league, this is impressive. Like you've held your own against some of the best and sharpest Dynasty minds that are playing in this league with you. And so great team here. JSN Bourne and yeah, I mean, nothing to shy. I mean, it's, you honestly you probably are a third for us here, third place. And so congratulations on that. Then we've got 2 Nagasuma teams next as our finalists here. Short Kings, we've already looked at this one a couple times, but this is a domain league. It's a 1-year reload, but a finalist for this one because you have a 9.3% value share here, dude.
Yeah, and you have good capital.
Yeah, it's really good. And then his next one, the team name I think is just Nagasuma on this one, but another really good team here.
Yeah, this one is a standard value, well-rounded, where you have 8.9% value share and 8.3% production share with the 107 and 111 this year, first next year. Looks like you're probably going to be in the running to contend this season as well. I mean, a lot of these teams, a lot of these domain teams, guys, are coming out of startups. So some of the builds that you see here are like, oh, well, they don't have a ton of depth. Like, that's just being nitpicky at that point because it is so, I can't stress enough how hard it is to get like insanely high upside depth in a domain league because it's so evenly spread out across the board for every single team in these leagues. So to have a roster that looks like this is a very solid, comfortable, standard value, well-rounded team is good. So nice job.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Next guy that we're going to have here is
BMAZ, right?
BMAZ, yep.
Pennywise
1008.
lives. Multiple times on this one.
Yeah, another 12 team. This one is Pennywise lives. This one's a 1-year reload, but the production share is actually pretty decent at 9.3% with CMC here. You got some older guys. You got CMC and Adams and Jefferson. You got some older productive vets with 2 firsts in 2026. So again, this one that was on the fence between, I remember reviewing this one, between 1-year reload and aging value.
Yep.
So again, another one where value wise, like you're going to be totally fine. And with enough moves, like this is going to speed up the reload. If you can be super active in the off season and maybe even make a run in 2026 again. So, good team there.
Yeah.
Good roster there.
And Sunraker, the next one, the Dark Knight team had a value share that is 0.1%. The Dark Knight, 0.1% lower than our winners here. So could have won again. Sunraker, we appreciate you, dude. And yeah, I mean, a great team here in a domain league, standard value, well-rounded, approaching that 10% mark, that very good 10% mark. Jackson Dart, Trevor Lawrence, you got Genty, Kenneth Walker, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., Colson Loveland. Again, you're doing really solid. And you're second in this league in value share, so you're looking real good, man. Yep. 6.9% production share too. So that's pretty nice. And then
our last finalist is another team from BK. This one is a standard value, well-rounded with 9.2% value share. Great draft capital this year and next year. Love that you loaded up on the picks there, and you still have, look at that starting lineup: Lawrence Ward, Brees Scadaboo, Jefferson London, Sutton, QJ, and then you got Pitts as well, with those picks yet to come in. So this is going to end up being, I mean, this value share will just naturally increase as these picks turn into players, and then they reach maturity value-wise in 2027 as well. You're well on your way to an enhanced value build, I think, within the next 12 months. So,
all right. Now, instead of a runner-up and a winner for the Domain League champion, we couldn't decide between two teams. So we just picked both of you. So we actually have two winners for the Domain League Champion category for 2026. And here they are. The best teams in Domain Leagues for 2026. We'll start with our first one here.
We got Bofa.
We got both of them. We got Bofa. Congratulations to BK Lemmy and Miserabla. Both our winners here. Two premium blueprints that got sent in with a 9.7% value share and a 9.8% value share, respectively. And I know you guys can't read these super well, so let me read a couple of these to you. Miserabla is actually in the Nathan's Birthday Party League, and it's a standard value, well-rounded team. May and Jackson, so a dual elite QB build. JT, Josh Jacobs, Nico Olave, Jamison Williams, Javonte Williams, and then, of course, Arondé Gadsden in there as well. Still has a 2027 first, a very good Domain League team here. Honestly, I could have, just being 100% honest with you, I've got a couple teams that could have won this category. Just a couple people could have won this category. And then BK, looking at his team here, a standard value, wide receiver factor with a 9.7% value share. Quarterback, Cam Ward, Jared Goff, Genty, Brees Hall, Kyron Williams is good. And 8 at running back and wide receiver. Neighbors, London, Garrett Wilson, AJ Brown, and then you got obviously your punting tight end. But again, this is such a tough category to win. It's the most competitive category by far. You can tell because there's not a single double-digit value share entry in this one. But shout out to BK, shout out to Miserabla. We appreciate both you guys, and you both are winners for this one. So we're just giving out 2 prizes for this one because you both are awesome. So honestly, we could have given prizes to everybody for this category. So okay. I believe that covers all of our awards besides the top 10, the analytical champion, and the grand champion. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to real quick. This
is it.
This is it. For the format on this one, just double checking with you, production team. I want to do top 10, and then analytical champion, and then grand champion. Right. So you will have 8, and then the analytical, and then the grand.
We're doing honorables, right?
And we're doing. Oh yeah. Do we have the honorable mentions in there, Becca? Did you?
Thank goodness. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we have honorable mentions. This is a long category because
y'all get ready to get your minds blown.
These are the best teams we've seen.
These are the top 20 teams that we got. Period. So,
and we have a special bonus surprise for some of the people who got honorable mention as well. And so I'll let our production team get it sorted out, but get ready. We are we're about to go through some of the best Dynasty teams you're ever going to see in your life. Like all of these value shares, guys, are bananas. These are the best of the best. This is why we created Flex Night, because some of y'all just wanted to buy blueprints to flex. And so that's really what this is. And so, we'll let the production team get ready. But I'm looking at these teams. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be freaking insane.
Yeah, Alex said most competitive leagues you can join makes non-leagues way easier. Yeah, that's one thing, is if you're in a non-domain league, it's kind of a breath of fresh air because you're like, oh my gosh, like I can...
We have the last second.
I can kind of cook some people in trades here and there when you're not going to be able to in some domain leagues because they're so highly competitive. A lot of those deals are just so like by the book fair. It's like I don't know. It's like jogging after you just.
Kyle, can you send me your sheet with those so I can look at the teams? Where's that? Thank you. All right, we're gonna do our last second award here.
This is gonna be epic. We got the last second. We're announcing the last second award now.
Yes, we are.
All right, last second award.
Hold on. I gotta get these teams pulled up because we haven't done the blueprints for the last second award. So I gotta plug you into our stuff here because I want to read your team. I want to read some of your value shares. We got some good submissions here, and so let me pull these in. Are these all pending, Kyle?
They're all in pending.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the first one, Nate, on the sheet. You have the sheet up, or do you not?
No.
Okay,
I do not. No, is it in? Where is it in? Kyle chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a drive. It's drive.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got the first one.
Okay.
And I'm pulling module. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Team name. All right, are we ready with the winners for the 2 league champion? Yeah, it's just the winners. Yep. For the last second award, right? Okay, here we go. Does it have both of them on there? Separately. Okay. Let's see our first last second award winner, the last second award in 2026. Our first winner goes to CMD 1369. Let me read a little bit about your team here. My friend, this is a 12-team Superflex league with a full point PPR here. You got a 9 at quarterback with Jackson Dart and Bo Nix, a 10 at running back with Bijan and Gibbs and James Cook. Could have been a best running back as well. JSN, Drake London, Nico Collins, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a 10 at wide receiver. You got Sam Laporta, Dalton Kincaid, obviously. A 17% value share in a 12-team league, which is first by far, and a 14.3% production share, which is also by far first. So this is an elite team. Would have been almost winning the most productive team, the Production Overload Award. So an enhanced value, well-rounded team that's going to be contending for the next couple of years. Absolutely disgusting team here from CMD. Congratulations, man.
What was his value share again?
We appreciate you, 17%.
Nice.
So
nice.
really, really good team that was submitted here for the last second competition. You
that
are our
production
first winner.
Share is nuts.
You're gonna get your first choice at the award, and we'll reach out to you here. Make sure you're on Discord so we can reach out to you. If you can open a ticket on Discord, we can get connected with you there. Since we don't have, I wonder if we don't have your Discord information. And then our second winner of the night for the last second award
is JSme_12. This team is wild.
Yeah.
Ring Chasers is your team name. You're across the board elite. I mean, just looking at this at first glance, elite value team. Your 3-factor analysis looks phenomenal. A ton of your values allocated to the wide receiver position. Listen to this wide receiver room: Chase, Puka, Nico Olave, Rome, BTJ, JMO, Christian Watson, and Dallas. Brock Bowers at tight end, Bijan H. Brees at running back, Daniels and Dart at quarterback. Value share is 20.3% and production share is 13.6%. This is a 10-team league, super flex PPR, so value share over expected is over 10%.
Yeah.
So you've doubled the value share that's expected for an average team in your league.
Yeah.
Doubled.
It's crazy, man.
25% of the value, a quarter of the wide receiver value in your league is on your team.
Yeah.
A quarter of it at tight end, almost a quarter of it at running back. Like, this is awesome, man.
And that's Jordan's team. Congratulations, Jordan.
Yeah, great
What a
submission.
Team, yeah, make sure you get on Discord, open a ticket in the domain section. Just say, hey, I won the last second award. We're going to get you hooked up with your prizes, but we appreciate you. Chris says, neither of my domain leagues were even featured on the domain section. Well, we only did one featuring, we only put your team in one category, so we thought your team had a better chance of winning the other categories, which is why we featured you there. But your category that you were like the most competitive in was the manager of the year one. And so like that was we wanted you to be the nominee in that one because it was so good. So shout out. We appreciate you, dude. All right. Yeah, I think we're ready, right? Actually, oh, sorry, Chris, that wasn't yours in the yours was right here in the you were in the manager of the year. Yeah. That's what we kept you in that one instead of the domain league one, essentially, because we thought it was a better award. Okay. No. Starting with let me see. On the sheet, we need to do the honorable mentions first. I plan on working my way up the sheet on this one.
Yeah. Yep.
We're doing the honorable mentions.
We're doing honorable mentions first.
Why don't you just stand over him and tell him which team we're doing next?
Yeah.
All right. This is it. I didn't matter. I don't play. So it doesn't matter. Let's be done after this.
Okay.
All right. All right. You guys good? You ready? Honorable mention. Yes. These are on the sheet, Becca. These are rows 12 through 23, right? All right. What's the first one we have? It's Lupin. The suspense should be killing you guys right now. It should be killing you. You should be dead.
You didn't just give it away, did you?
No,
okay.
No. We're good. It's just looping. All right, yeah, that was the first honorable mention one. If you want me to work my way down from there. Okay, here we go. All right, our first honorable mention team, the vulgar display of Bowers, comes from Decent. 423. This is an honorable mention. We have, just so you guys know, 12 honorable mention teams. And so if you are an honorable mention for the grand champion, we are going to get you in a high stakes league. All 12 of you guys, honorable mention people, are going to play in your own high stakes league. Okay, so it should be a very competitive league. You guys can set the buy-in at whatever you want. You guys are going to have to nominate a commissioner. But again, your prize for being a honorable mention for the grand champion is you guys are all going to be putting a league together. So we're going to have 2 ultra competitive leagues come out of tonight. But our first one's from Decent. We appreciate you, man. On this one, 17.2% value share as on the honorable mention. This is first in your league, obviously, and I mean, a 12.3% production share. Jamar Chase, Puka Nacua, CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Breece Hall, Devon Achane, Drake May, Brock Bowers. It's an incredible team. It's a 12-team league too. Like, this is absolutely impressive. Congratulations to Decent. Again, you're going to get a spot in the honorable mention high stakes league. You were very heavily considered for the top 10, and we appreciate you, dude. Let's go to our next honorable mention one. This should be
Nikki's team.
Yeah, Nikki's team. So this should be Sidarian DeLeon Lamb. I can never say his
it should
full
be
name. So
Drake.
Oh no, Shanahan is a fraud. Oh, there we go. All right.
Yep. Drake, or I think they got flipped.
It's wrong on the sheet.
Yeah, this is Drake May fan.
This is the next team. Yep.
Yeah, so this is
an 8 team.
This is an enhanced value, well-rounded 8 team, and 17% value share, 12.6% production share. Again, naturally, you're going to see a lot of 8 teams that are like the best in the league, a little bit more stacked than what you'll normally see in like a 10 or a 12 team, just because the upside is so high. Less teams, more high-end players to distribute across every team in the league, but still 5% value share over expected on this roster. Great positional grades across the board. Lamb, Jefferson, Neighbors, Bijan, Gibbs, to name a few of your stars, not to mention James Cook.
Yeah.
So like this is love the star talent that you have here. Again, you know the name of the game with 8 teams, and that is getting the highest upside opportunity guys you possibly can, and you've done a great job of that.
Yeah. We appreciate you, Nick. These next 3 are probably our 3 strongest honorable mention teams analytically. They were the hardest to leave out analytically of the top 10. The first one's going to be from More Ice. More Ice, we appreciate. This is a 12-team league. This is the Shanahan is a fraud team. It's a 12-team league. You have an 18.6% value share. First in your league, 11.6% production share. Chase, Puka, George Pickens, Nico. You've got Gibbs, Achane, Jonathan Taylor, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Trey McBride. 9-10, 9-10 in terms of your 4 positional grades here. A fantastic team. And again, value share over expected here with adjusted for your league size, 10.3% over expected. So a great team. You were probably the first through third cut out of the top 10. So you barely missed it, my friend. But still a fantastic elite value team. Congratulations. You are in the honorable mention league, and you should consider, you got one of the top 20 teams submitted for Flex. And again, we have a wide reach. If you made it on this list here, you should be proud. Very good team. We appreciate you, More Ice. Let's go to one of our newest members and one of our new favorite people.
Joe Burr. Went back to back is his team name, an elite value team that I assume went back to back. I mean, look at this running back room. Achane, Genty, JT, and Kyron. 18.5% value share in a 12-team league. You, my friend, are 10.5% value share over expected. With a 13.6% production share, and you still have all your future picks. I don't know how you did this, man, but 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 6 across the board of your positional grades. 9.2 overall grade. I'm telling you, this is how tight it was for the top 10 and ultimately the grand champion. Like, this is a phenomenal roster. Easily top 20, in our opinion, probably top 12. Puka, London, Nico, and George Pickens at wide receiver, T. Higgins. It just gets better and better. Quarterback and tight end room is phenomenal as well.
Congratulations, Joe Burrow, being honorable mention for grand champion. We appreciate you, dude. Let us know if in the comments, say hey. These shout out More Eyes in the comments. Yeah, these squads are absolutely wild. So really, really solid teams here. Our next one is from Gavin Silva, a 10-team league, 10.10% above expected. This is a 20.1% value share. Again, it is a 10-team league, so we're doing value share over expected, adjusted to the league size. But wow, an elite value, well-rounded team. And I mean, what else needs to be said about this? Bijan, Gibbs, Breece Hall, Javonte Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, JSN, Chase, Neighbors, Jefferson, holy crap, and Chris Olave, Trey McBride. I mean, absolutely bananas. Again, you were probably like 11th, 12th, or 13th out of the top 10. Like, you were right there, Gavin. We were debating on these last couple spots here. But congratulations, brother. We appreciate you. You're an honorable mention for this year. Your team is one of the top 15 Dynasty teams we saw in this competition, which you should be very, very impressed with yourself. Built a heck of a Dynasty team. Elite value, 20%. Even in a 10 team, seeing that 20% is bananagrams. Congratulations. Our next honorable mention here.
Sour Declaration is going to be up next. Team named Philly Willies. Elite value, well-rounded, in a 10-team, 1 QB full PPR. Again, I mean, wide receiver room is phenomenal. Chase, Neighbors, Jefferson, 3 cornerstone guys, a foundational guy, and 2 upside premier options, plus an upside shot. You've got Colson, Loveland at tight end. You have Jency and Hampton and Judkins at running back with Harvey. Daniels at QB. Like 43% of your value at wide receiver, 91st percentile of blueprints, 19.7% value share, 9.7% value over expected for a 10 team, and 12.6% production share. And you have a first in 2026, and you have a first in 2027. A lot of these loaded teams we'll see don't have future draft capital, which is totally understandable, and we wouldn't even expect that of them or really even want it. But you have the extra value flexibility to take those first if you want to, and just up tier wherever you want and guarantee that you're going to win this league barring injuries. So this is an awesome roster. Congrats on being in the top 20 here, man.
Yeah. Our next member of the honorable mention clan here in the league is going to be Jim Rat. Jim Rat, we appreciate you, man. Team name here is Jamar's Attack.
People are losing their minds in the comments.
I'm telling you, we're not even in the top 10.
Nuts. You're not even in the top 10.
Elite value here, 17.4% value share. Bijan and Gibbs again. Chase, Nico, Rashee Rice, Josh Allen. You got Jalen Hurts over there as well, and you got Brock Bowers as well. Overall, 8.2. A great team from Jim Rat here. Congratulations, dude. This is a fantastic team. 7.4% value share over expected, which is fantastic. It's a 10-team league. But we appreciate you, man, and you built a great team. Next up
is going to be Lambo.
Our
boy Lambo, Super Omarians.
Super Mario.
This is an enhanced value all-rounded. 15.1% value share in a 12 team. So again, just over 7% value share over expected. 2 firsts in 2026. You got a first in 2027 as well. Great wide receiver grade. Again, a lot of these top teams you're seeing just have phenomenal wide receiver rooms across the board in the top 20. JSN, Amon-Ra, Tet, Marv. And you're not really lacking anything at running back in terms of depth. Love the foundational guys that you have there, upside premier options. And then adequate quarterback and tight end room. By adequate for elite standards, you have Drake May and Purdy, and then you have Tyler Warren. So top 4 tight end, a top 3 to 4 quarterback room in your league. Production share is very, very solid as well. Top 3 in your league. So great roster. Overall grade of an 8.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Gallaboy is next. We appreciate you, Gallaboy. This is a 15.3% value share, 10.3% production share here. Hampton, Bucky, Puka, Jefferson, Drake London, Ted McMillan, Loveland, and then Josh Allen and Jackson Dart, and a 10-team super flex, 5.3% value over expected here. Great team, dude. Honorable mention, we'll get you a spot in the league. We appreciate you, and congratulations. This team is absolutely bananas.
Yep, and our next team we've got here is Chill Pill Junkie. This is another 10-team, 1 QB. JSM Bourne identity. I freaking love the Jason Bourne names. They make me laugh so much. But look, I mean, this team has 15.2% value share, not lacking anything at wide receiver with JSM, Amon-Ra, London, and Nico, Genty, JT, and Saquon. Love the veteran high upside production that you have at the running back position, with your cornerstones really being established at wide receiver primarily, and then just locking it down with an elite QB tight end pairing in Daniels and Trey McBride. No big deal. 43% of your value tied to wide receiver, 20% of your wide receiver value in your league is allocated to this team.
Yeah,
so
great.
That's pretty phenomenal.
Dirty McCurdy is going to be our next honorable mention, second to last honorable mention before we get to the top 10. 4.6% value share over expected. Really nice team here. An enhanced value team. A 14.6% value share. The 101, the 102, the 104, and 4 first and 27 to go along with this roster with Dart, Bucky, Drake London, Tet McMillan, Romo Dunze, and Harold Fannin, and Tucker Kraft. And then having all of those picks, including the 101, 102, and 104 this year, absolutely bananas when you consider the picks on this team. And so, great enhanced value team from Dirty McCurdy. Congratulations. And our last honorable mention goes to Das Boot.
Das Boot. Elite value, well-rounded team in a 10-team, 1 QB, again, PPR, 20.7% value share here. Again, 10.7% value over expected. Love your running back room, wide receivers. Again, JSM, Puka, and Neighbors are really your core there with Drake May and Caleb Williams. 3 firsts in 2027 and a first in 2026 to add to that stupid roster. Love this, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
It's a good one. And all of you 12 honorable mentions are serving as alternates for the high stakes league that we're about to go through. Okay, here's how this is going to work. And there are 10 blueprints left that we have not talked about.
10.
8 of them are going to enter into a high stakes league. This is a 12-team Superflex Domain Rules League, $250 buy-in, 2 years paid up front, okay? Nathan and I are the first 2 spots. You're playing with us. We're drafting live on this channel in just a few weeks.
We're not co-managing another team.
No,
again.
we're drafting our own teams. So you guys are playing against Nathan and I both in the only league we're doing this season. 8 of you made it into the top 10, and so you get in the league. The top 2 are the analytical champion and the grand champion. We're going to start here. These teams are the 10 best teams that we saw.
Pause as we reveal these real quick. To those of you who maybe didn't hear to begin with, we spent so much time trying to kind of parse out who ultimately ended up being the top 10. Again, a ton of you guys were very deserving of this. I'm just telling you, there was so much time and effort and thought by not just Avery and I, but us consulting other people as well on who ultimately was going to be in the top 10 and the analytical champion and the winner. Again,
it took so much thought.
League size, 1 QB versus super flex.
Trades,
AKA, was it a cupcake league or not? And all of that stuff. So again, like, don't think that we were just willy-nilly kind of guessing and just picking one. These were all very handpicked. Every single one of these we had eyes on for a very long time, trying to ultimately organize these into the top 10 and grand champion.
And you had our best team, best team members looking at these as well. And so trust me, we did our due diligence, as Shane Steichen would say, on these teams. Let's get into it. Number 10. And our first member of the high stakes $250 league drafting live on this channel is Mr. TTP. This is team name Baby Back Gibbs here. TTP, congratulations, man. This isn't TTP's team. Which one is this? Baby Back Gibbs. Whose is this? Hello. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I found it. This is Racing Boys. Okay, he wasn't at the bottom, but whatever. We can do his. Racing Boy. This is higher up the list. Look at this team, y'all. 20.3% value share. Allen and May, Gibbs, Genty, James Cook, Malik Neighbors, Tep McMillan, Emeka Ibuka, Marvin Harrison Jr., and then Colson Loveland. Not to mention the 101, 105, and 3 firsts and 27. This is incredible. 24% running back value share here. Could have won that award. But look at this team. Overall grade is a 9.2 here. Insulation is a 9.8 on this team. You are a runaway first in your league, and you're our first member of the top 10. Congratulations. All right, which team is next? Tell me which team. Okay, cool. Now we're at TTP's
now we got
team.
TTP.
TTP! Congratulations, man. We're glad to have you back for another year. You're in the top 10. Obviously, you knew it when you submitted this team. It's a 10-team league. 23.5% value share. 23.5. Look at this team, y'all. 9.4 overall. I'll let you talk about it. Drool over it. Look at all these freaking.
Look at all the. Look at all
those. This isn't TCP's
chickens.
team either. This is Toppy's team. This is Toppy's team. So I'm lying. We're still not to TTP, but TTP, you are in the.
It's TTP, you are in
the climax.
Gosh.
All right. This is Toppy's team. So
are they the organizer?
It's fine. So this is Toppy's team. So Toppy, congratulations.
Toppy's team. This is a 23.5% value share team. Look at this wide receiver room. Chase Puka, Amon-Ra Lamb, Jefferson, London, and Garrett Wilson. Wow. Bijan and Gibbs at running back. Wow. Josh Allen. Wow. And a 1 QB. Trey McBride. Wow. 10, 10, 10, 10.
And then
bench score is going to be a 3, and then draft capital is going to be a 7, and close to all 10s. This is a 10-team, non-super flex, full PPR, full tight end premium. So McBride, man, he's scoring a lot of points in this league format. 13.5% value share over expected on this team.
What a freaking, 10s across the board positionally. Look at your Garrett Wilson is your wide receiver 8, and he's our wide receiver 12.
Yep.
He's our wide receiver 12. That means he has 8 of the top 12 wide receivers on this team, right?
Dennis said that league rigged.
Yeah, it's crazy. And some of these, again, we looked into some of these leagues. Some of these people have made hundreds of trades in these leagues, and that's how they've gotten these teams. It checks out, but we checked these leagues. It's crazy. You are seeing some of the best teams. So shout out to Toppy. Okay, which one for real is next, though? What are we thinking? So that's 3 of our top 10. We've got 5 more before our last 2.
Just as long as you don't reveal the champions.
This
before.
is look at all those pickings. And this is TTP.
Yeah,
there we go.
TTP,
look at this.
Let's go.
9, 9, 10, 10, 6. This is a 18.2% value share, but it's a 10-team league here. JSN, CD Lamb, Drake London, George Pickens, Ashton Genty and Amari Hampton, Drake May, Trey McBride, And he's got his 27 first as well. Look at his 3 factors here. 9.8 insulation score, 9.5% production
Those
score.
3 factors are nuts.
9.3% situation. That's why he made it on here.
Yeah, it's a 3-factor analysis.
His 3 factors
some of the
was
best
some of the
we've seen.
It was incredible. And so look at all those pickings. Congratulations, dude. TTP, we love you, dude. Finally made it to yours. I said yours was going to be yours 3 times in a row, and it wasn't so. But now it is. And so what a freaking good team. We appreciate you, dude. Is TTP here? Here he goes. You should keep messing up till I'm the winner. Yeah. Typical Avery always screwing up the climax. What's our next team, guys?
Oh, Jesus. That got a laugh out of Kyle.
All right, cool. This is the Wellington
Football Club. This is Ian Groom, 63.
Yeah.
This is another 10 team. This is a super flex PPR format. But his roster is so good. He only has 1 QB with Josh Allen. The quarterback grade is actually only a 5 here, but look at the rest of his team. Hampton, Henderson, James Cook, JSN, Amon-Ra, London, Rome, Brock Bowers. He's got a first this year. He's got a first in 2027. 18.8% value share, 14.1% production share. 14.1%. That is a really, really, really impressive production share outlook there. And again, 3-factor analysis across the board looks phenomenal at running back, wide receiver, and tight end especially. So it's a very, very impressive team. I mean, basically, if you don't end up with Drake May or Lamar, there's no reason to start a second quarterback because the upside of your other skill position guys, you may as well just plug into your super flex spot.
This is an amazing team, man. Congratulations. What a freaking ridiculous. All right, what's the name of our next team before you put it up? Yep, let's put it up. Optic Clone, congratulations. You made it into our top 10 into the high stakes league. Winnie the Bish, a team that we've looked at a couple times now, an elite value, well-rounded team. 9, 10, 10, 10 positional grades, 17.5% value share, and a 12 team, so a 9% value share over expected. So this is a more competitive league. 42% cornerstone roster makeup here. Look at his 3 factors on this one as well. 9.5, 9.5, and 8.5. Very good here. Bijan, Gibbs, Genty, Lamar, Jalen Hurts, Puka, Amon-Ra, Drake London, Chris Olave, and Trey McBride. Almost every single one of your every single one of your starters is a top 3-round asset. You're almost top 2-round asset for every single one of your starters here. Absolutely bananagrams, Opticlone. Congratulations. What a team. What's the name of the next team you got?
Sweet.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
That's
cool.
good.
Our next top
one
10
is
are
going
here.
to be B/77, Victorious Secret. You got a 19.4% value share here, a 14.6% production share. Allen, Burrow, Bijan, Gibbs, and oh, by the way, CMC and Saquon and Scattaboo, and then Puka and Tet and Ladd and Marvin BTJ and Trey McBride. No first over the next couple of years. Doesn't matter. Look at these positional grades across the board. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 bench, and 1 at draft capital.
You almost had 6 10s,
you almost
dude.
had 6 10s. So, well, except not because of draft capital.
Have we seen this? Have we seen the 6-10s team yet? Have we had one?
No, we had a
10
10 9.
9. So we've never gotten the perfect dynasty team, but someday we will. This was a very close one. Congratulations, dude.
Yep, congrats.
We appreciate you a lot.
Man.
The next one should be Victoria's Secret here from B/77, an elite value, well-rounded team. It is a 12-team. It's a 10-team league. 9.4% value share over expected here. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It's Icy next. Yeah. My bad. A Purdy team. This is where we go. 19.8%. Avery messing up the climax. 19.8% value share here. 9.8% value share over expected. In a 10-team league, it's an elite value team. Gibbs, Achane, Bucky Irving, JSN, Puka, Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins, Trey McBride, Jaden Daniels, and you got Bo Nix, and you got Brock Purdy on your bench, and Scattaboo on your bench, and Travis Hunter on your bench. Absolutely ridiculous. 10, 10, 10, 10. So straight 10s across the positions, and then an 8 and a 5 at bench and draft capital. What a team here from Icy. Icy, you are well-deserved in this top 10. Congratulations, my friend. What's the next one you guys have got, by the way? Yep. Okay, cool.
Callister, you were close. You were very, very close. Look at this elite value team, 21.6% value share, 13.9% production share, and a 10-team Superflex PPR. Lamar, Burrow, and Bo Nix. Achane, Jency, Henderson, Chase Brown, JSM, Puka, Lamb, London, Ladd, Higgins, and then Trey McBride. Take a look at the positional grades across the board. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8.
You're so close.
You're very close.
You're so close.
3 firsts in 2027, deservedly. So get a draft capital grade of 8 there. I think I remember doing this one live a couple days ago.
All right.
9.6 overall grade, man. That is awesome.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 teams that have not been mentioned here tonight. I guarantee, actually I know for a fact, both of them are sitting. They're sitting in the comments. 2 teams out of 137 blueprints that we have not touched on tonight, and these 2 were the best 2 Dynasty teams that we had submitted. And you know, we actually it was pretty clear winners for both of these. I think the grand champion you kind of wrestle with because both these teams could have won. There were a couple other teams that could have won. I think Toppy's team, which we covered earlier, could have won this as well. But the analytical champion and the grand champion, the Dynasty Domain analytical champion, means that you have the best analytics of any team. Okay, so we are analytical guys. We literally run our entire channel, our blueprints, our rookie draft content, our market share evaluations. Like we run everything on analytics. Analytics. I'm a data scientist. Analytics are everything to us. So to win the analytical champion award is it's a pretty freaking big deal. Like we are literally all analytics. And, we're also going to go with the grand champion. But let's do the analytical champion first. And it was tough. You guys are going to freak out when you see this team. This is the best on-paper team I think I've ever seen. That's why he won analytical champion. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2026 analytical champion is Justin the King.
Just suck it in.
A 25.6% value share in a 14-team league. In a 14-team league. And you'll be able to see the team once Scott cuts the... there you go.
Okay.
Like, I don't think you understand. This is the highest value share, and it's in a 14-team league. This is a 14-team roster. Let's take a look at this roster, man, and let's just break this down for a minute. This is an elite value. 13.1% production share. 9.8. Listen to this. 10, 10, 10, 9, 10, 10. We could have theoretically given him a 10 at tight end. Like, he's close, but he just doesn't have Bowers or McBride. And he has the value to get them and probably complete the first ever 10s across the board we've ever seen.
Yep.
So you just got to make one move here, Justin. But analytical champion for this year's Flex Night, what a freaking accomplishment. Yeah. Drake May, it's a 1 QB league, which did come into consideration when grading, trying to pick you for analytical.
Half PPR as well.
Yes, and so we had to keep, we had to keep that in mind. But May and is obviously your starter. You got Burrow as your backup. You've got Bijan and Amari Hampton and Breece Hall. You've got JSN, Puka, Amon-Ra Neighbors, CeeDee Lamb as your starting wide receivers, and then Rashee Rice and Egbuka. And then you've got Laporta, Gadsden, and Kraft. Not to mention draft
6
capital.
first in 2027, no big deal.
And 2 first. Like this league, a 14-team league, it is cooked. Like this league's
y'all should have seen the my teams for this league.
It's crazy.
It's cooked.
And there are some bad teams in this league too. But oh my goodness, man. Again, the only other moves we gave you here, like Sam Laporta for like Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, Nash and Genty. Like
he owns a quarter of the league value
in a 14 team. Truly the most insane analytical team I have ever seen. And so he does have the value of 3 teams on his team. Like actually, in a 14 team, what you would expect is a 7.1%
of 3 good teams.
You'd expect a 7.1% value share in a 14-team league for each team. You do the math there, you're actually at a 21.3% expected value share for 3 teams in this league. He has the value of 3.5 teams in this league. Yeah. This is broken. Yep. This league is cooked. It was always going to be this way. The winners of this were always going to be in leagues that are going to be cooked. Like these leagues are going to be screwed in the next couple of years because these teams are so good.
Yep.
But what a freaking team from Justin here, man. I cannot believe this was an actual team that we reviewed. So congratulations. Justin, I mean, absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, it's now time to announce our grand champion. A lot went into this. Like, I'm just telling you guys, like, a lot went into this. Don't let it loop, please. Because I'm going to give a monologue. Because honestly, how do I choose between analytical and grand champion? A lot of factors played into this, but ultimately, we looked at the trade history. We looked at the strength of the league. We looked at the moves you were able to make. We looked at your roster. And I can see, Zom says, I feel bad for first because compared to this, how do you get better? And yeah, I mean, that's kind of part of it is, first is an absolutely crazy team that, you guys are gonna freak out about. So it's awesome. But, Yeah, Celeste is fired up for making the top 10. But just know we appreciate all you guys. Thanks for entering for Flex Night. And we're doing this again next year. It was so much fun. Hopefully next year we get more upfront submissions and we can have a really competitive pool. It was obviously very competitive this year. But our grand champion, the grand prize for this year, this person is going to be sitting in this studio in my house during draft weekend with us. Our biggest weekend of the year, our entire team, us running around like chickens with our heads cut off, making the most content we possibly can for you guys on the Dynasty Christmas, essentially. We're going to fly you here, put you in a hotel. You're going to be hanging out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so, yeah, we have to obviously pick somebody with a good Dynasty team, right? And so,
Yep.
Let's freaking do this. This is, and he says a lot of these guys must be playing in family leagues, be able to build teams like that. And again, we looked at the trades for all of these.
Yeah.
And some of these guys like made hundreds of trades. Hundreds. And they were not like lopsided deals. They just made 100 small value wins and it equaled a big value win. So we looked into that. Like we would not have given the grand champion or analytical champion to anybody who was playing in a league that was easy. We did our due diligence. And it's time to give away the Domain Draft Experience Award with our grand champion for 2026 for Flex Night. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
The winner of 2026's Flex Night, the grand champion for an entire year of Dynasty Domain, is our good friend, hanging out in the comments all night, Mr. Zom Chris himself, the grand champion of 2026. Congratulations. He's been there all night. And I've been wanting to say, dude, you're going to win.
Right.
Dude, you're going to win.
Was he the first one that commented on the stream today and said, I have a feeling tonight's going to be a good night?
He commented very, very
and
early.
We said,
Zom. And he said, I have a feeling this is going to be a
you
good
have
night.
No idea.
But you didn't know. You didn't know. And look at this. This is is he freaking out? Let's go, dude. Congratulations. You are the man. Look at this team, y'all. I love the team name. It's top to bottom here. Jamaican Ninja Warriors here. 12 team. This is a 12-team league. It is also a non-superflex league. It is a full point PPR with a full point tight end premium. 21.3.
Full point tight end premium and owning Bowers is
bananas.
Huge.
It's bananas. And that played into it as well. 21.3% value share in a 12 team is first in your league, obviously. But look at this team. Caleb, you got Jalen Hurts and Jackson Dart, even in a 1 QB. Bijan, Gibbs, Bucky Irving, Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne.
Bijan and Gibbs pairing is ridiculous.
But then JSN and Jamar Chase pairing as well. You have the top two running backs and wide receivers.
Let me highlight another thing here. I mean, we could talk about depth or we could just talk about it in context of the production share. 17% production share. Do you remember the production share of the team that won the production award tonight? 15%. So you had to use 17% production share. This is the best production share that I have ever seen.
It's 4% higher than Justin's analytical champ team.
Yep.
And it's part of, you got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jameson Williams, and Luther Burden. Are your bottom 4 wide receivers there. And again, Bowers in a full point tight end premium league. Not to mention you have your first this year as well. What a team. What an absolute freaking banger of a team. This is our grand champion for 2026. So many good entries. You guys saw some of the most stacked Dynasty teams you've ever seen. And next year, all these teams are going to look completely different. And you guys are going to have teams that look completely different. But I hope each and every one of you guys is here next year to crack this top 10 because we're going to have a banger league coming out on the channel here in the next couple weeks. And Zom is going to be sitting in here in the studio with us come draft time. So congratulations, Zom. I'm happy for you, dude. We're
pumped to hang out with you on draft weekend.
I think it might be time to book some flights for you. So
yep.
You're the man, dude. We appreciate you. Yeah, Hawks fan with all my Hawks. Yeah, and they did win the Super Bowl. So congratulations again to all of these people. Again, our grand champion, Zom Chris, our analytical champion, Justin DeKing, our poop champion, Land of the Cleaves, our domain league champions, BK and Miserable, our manager of the year, Mr. Alex Farah himself. Denick took home the wide receiver factory award. Running back heavy was Nate B34. Our future value award winner, JP Fire 20. Our rebuild manager of the year, Mr. Bang 007, David Elliott. Himself, the King. The Scotty award went to Mr. Warrior King. The production overload to Jammer in the last second awards. Congratulations to both these winners, CMD 1369 and J Smee 12. And then our top 10 teams, Racing Boy, Calster, Toppy, Beastless, TTP, Ian Groom, Opticlone, Icy, Justin DeKing, and of course, our grand champion for 2026, Zom Chris himself. What a group of Dynasty managers right
Flex
there.
Night did not disappoint.
It did
I
not.
honestly,
People
like,
do be flexing.
we really didn't know like ultimately what the response was going to be in terms of like the teams that were submitted, and you guys flexed the frick out of Flex Night.
Yeah, you were like, I mean,
so
it was.
you guys exceeded our expectations.
So let us know in the comments right now what you thought of Flex Night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was different than our average live stream. Gave us a chance to wear ties, and I personally think it was a huge success. The teams that were submitted for this were incredible. All of you guys that watch, I hope you know we love you. Everybody who submitted, your support means the world. It allowed us to put on this production, get together all these graphics, have people here in the studio doing stuff for us. You literally make this show happen, and so we appreciate all you guys. And all you guys, I mean, that submitted are great freaking Dynasty managers, and we showcased the best of the best tonight. And so we couldn't do this without you guys. So yeah, smashed it. Yeah, Flex. Yeah, I know, B Celeste. S tier stream. Awesome night. Very glad to join. Appreciate you, Zom. Am I the first alternate? More eyes. Are you the first alternate? I have the 2 alternates written down. You are the 3rd alternate. So we'll see. Again, there might be a couple people that don't join. Fully flex right now. Yeah, can't wait for this. This is going to be a good one. So yeah, you guys seem to like it. We appreciate you. Let's draw for the giveaway from Nightbot to end for our swag box. The swag box winner is Ryoken, one of our candidates for manager of the year. So that's pretty fitting. So congratulations to Ryoken, and congratulations to all of you. We'll be live 2 more times this week. We're going to go live Thursday and Friday to do team blueprints. Obviously, couldn't do any blueprints tonight. If you submitted for a last-second blueprint tonight on the stream, if you did a live, we'll get to it Thursday. If you did a non-live, we're going to get started on it right away. But be looking out for a video from us on Thursday, and then 2 more streams here later in the week. We'll take tomorrow off, and then we'll be back at it, building these Dynasty teams. We're going to try our best for you guys to be on this list next year and to get your team from a standard value team to a Flex Night level team. So we'll be back late next February, and we're going to do this again. But first annual Flex Night, I think it was a success. Shout out to Becca. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Scott. Our entire team that killed it. We appreciate all you guys. And shout out to all of you. Again, we love you. We appreciate you. We will see you guys later this week. Flex Night 2026 is a wrap. Peace out. We'll see you soon. Bye.